Hello, happy Friday. Welcome to our Friday witchy hangout. I hope you guys had a really good week. Good morning, good morning. I always love the chat. Everybody is like chit-chatting away in there. So today we have a lovely juicy reading on what? On who has their eye on you. So my intention is for this to be a romantic reading. Take this however it is going to apply to you. Every single time I do a reading like this, who has a crush on you, has their eye on you, there's always that one pile where it's like everyone. Like the answer is just everyone. It would be easier for me to just name the people that don't have a crush on you. I just want you to know, like, if you're that kind of person, I'm kind of wondering if we're not going to have that pile here, because I'm hearing spirit say, like, we're just going to like highlight certain key energies for you, but just know that there's potentially a lot of people who have their eyes on you. I'm just hearing some of you kind of like already know that, but I'm feeling that kind of energy. So with that being said, we've got 3 piles here today. Before I show you the piles, I always like to show you if I have a like a root energy, a base energy, and we do have the vision card that came up here to like anchor all 3 of the piles. I know a lot of you guys are readers or you're just intuitive, and so if you want to get a look at that root of all the piles, it is the vision. So the piles that we have to choose from, though, pile number 1, we have the mask. The mask. Pile number 2, we have the destroyer. Oh. I haven't really gotten a good look at these cards. Okay. Pile number 3, we have the dead end. Okay, so those are the 3 piles. I'm going to hold them all up together. I really feel like some of you might be drawn into more than one pile. That's, of course, like absolutely normal. Keep in mind the way that you get drawn into the piles might say something here about your situation. I feel like we always read together. Like, I'm reading the shared energy here, but of course everyone's situation is going to be a little bit different. And so like, that's what I mean. Like, we're reading together, you're using your intuition, what resonates, what doesn't resonate, and there's additional messages that might mean something specific to you. It just might not be a part of the collective energy, but it might mean something specific to you. So we've got pile number 1 over here on this side. We got pile number 2 here in the middle, and pile number 3. So, of course, drop your energy, take a deep breath or 2, and just allow yourself to be drawn into whatever pile or piles you feel most drawn to. You can also use the thumbnail. That's like a better image. But let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Okay. Noir is asking before we get into pile number 1 if there's an anchor card, and there is. It's the vision. So I'll just show this. This isn't a choice for those of you who are joining in. This is just the anchor energy for all of the piles. Okay, so with that said, let's go ahead and get in here to pile number 1. So I've already been channeling a lot of these messages that are coming through with this person who has their eye on you. I actually think there might be 2 individuals here. If it's one individual that Spirit's trying to highlight for you, I feel like this is a person that's been in like 2 very different energies towards you. Like, so there would be a past version of this person and a current version of them, or like some kind of past interaction and then like a current interaction. And I'm hearing like, I couldn't see you clearly, like whatever that means, like here for the mask. And I think we'll get more into that, but it's like, yeah, they couldn't really see the truth of you or like the truth of the connection, because I just heard this person maybe had a lot of BS, like a lot of nonsense that was kind of just like fogging up their glasses. And this feels like overall in their life, not just, I think this person had a lot of karmic residue that they had to work through, and it was like really tinting their vision. But for some of you, there's 2 people here. And actually, I brought this here because I was kind of channeling and I was picturing this stone, and I was like holding this stone whenever I was channeling energy here from this message. I do feel like this is a heart chakra connection. And I do feel like this person who's thinking about you, there's a lot of love here between the two of you. But I just heard, I think like this person scared you though, like in some way, like they put the fear of God in you for some of you. Like, but that doesn't feel, it doesn't necessarily feel like extreme. It just feels like the fear of God. There's something about that phrase. It was like a divine fear that was, it brought something up to the surface for you to heal and work through and process through. But there was some kind of fear, maybe that this person put in your heart, and that could be from a past life or that could be from this life. They put that in your heart and they're meant to remove it from your heart. Like there's some kind of healing that's going on here in the heart space. Now, for some of you here, there's two different individuals that have their eyes on you. One of them put that fear of God into your heart and is still watching you in some capacity. Maybe not quite understanding what it is that they did or the significance of like the way that they handled you, or I'm hearing manhandled or like mistreated your heart energy, something like that. And then there's another person coming in that's going to heal your heart. They're a healer. They're sent in here from the divine. So just keep that in mind. But like, I do think this is a strong, like heart-centered connection. And it feels actually, the energy is very sweet and the energy is very, like calm and, like delicate, but this is delicate and peaceful, like a meadow. Like if you're walking into a meadow on like a bright day and the birds are chirping, it's like you wouldn't want to go in there banging on stuff, making a bunch of, like, you just want to kind of blend into that. That's what I'm talking about. And I feel like that's the energy that was meant to be entered into this like connection with. Either that's coming in like in the future, that's the way this needs to be approached between the two of you, because that is like the energy that's going on here between the heart space. However, I'm hearing the song, I can't remember what the name of the song is, but it's like, it starts off, it's like, brown skin, pretty brown eyes, slim waist, but her hips kind of wide, thick thighs, she about 5'5" or about 5'6", pretty tits and how her legs cross when she sits. So I'm picturing the cover art for the movie Honey with Jessica Alba on it. And I don't know why that's like relevant. Some of you might have some of those traits, but I just feel like there's a strong physical connection here. And I'm like, there's something about honey, and honey lasts like forever. Like they've opened up Egyptian tombs and there's still honey in there that's like preserved. Like you could eat it, I guess, like if you wanted to. So it makes me think that this is an eternal connection. Also, honey is healing as well, right? Like you can put it over like your wounds. It's like a balm. And also like the little worker honeybees, you know, like all working together to kind of build that. So there's something very sweet, and there's something very, honey's sweet, but it's like, it doesn't spike your glycemic index the same way that like, sugar does or anything. So it's sweet, but it's healthy as well. Like that's that heart-centered connection. And I'm hearing like, I just didn't know what to do with you. I just didn't know what to do with that here in the past. And so I feel like if this person this feels like there's some kind of healing that's going on here, and it feels like there's multiple energies that are like meant to come in, but it's like, is it going to come in through the same person, or is it going to come through like a different person? I feel like it's kind of up in the air. Like I'm seeing somebody toss a coin up in the air, because I think this person has a lot of healing to do in order to be able to like purify their vision, which again, I'm connecting that with some kind of karma. Psyche. There's something psychologically going on with this person that they can't see the truth of you. They can't see circumstances truthfully, because and I'm hearing like so there's somebody here in your past that either this person who has their eye on you is coming in to clean up their mess, essentially. But you have a heart-centered connection with this individual, or like this person's coming in here from the past. Whatever it was, there's karma here in the sense that this individual from the past built their own obstacle. It's like they didn't need to put an obstacle in the way with you, but they did because they hadn't cleared up their own karma, which had to do something like psychologically in the way that they see the world and the way that they were seeing you. And I think the way that they were seeing you, again, I'm seeing that like Jessica Alba energy, like from Honey, like from she looks all glowy and hot. And I'm also hearing, I like the way you move, do, do, do. So I just feel like there is that strong superficial connection, but it's not only superficial. And maybe this is a person who is used to just stopping there, just like seeing like, oh, okay, I like this person, and then it just stops there. And they didn't get to know your heart. And so therefore they didn't understand how to handle you. That's what I'm getting. They didn't understand how to handle you. And then it requires this like heart-centered kind of like, and it's healing them to engage with you in that way. But like this person didn't see that because again, it's brown hair, pretty brown eyes, slim waist, but her hips kind of wide. Like, it's, this person was really, really, really attracted to you, or is, like, if this is somebody who's coming in, either way, I think you have this effect on people. I don't think this is like, I think this is, there's a duality to you here. It's delicate though. It's not like and I'm hearing you have to make me a certain way. Because I think you can go cold on people, or like, you can just, but it's like, because you're delicate, because you're sensitive, because you have that side to yourself, part of it is like you have to just be defensive up at the front. And again, that could have been part of the karma, the film over this person's vision that they had to like maneuver away from. They were meant to kind of clear that up. And part of that, I'm hearing the word confidence. Like if this person is just confident in themselves, then they're not going to be like so dialed in and like kind of reading every little thing that you do or don't do. Okay, now I'm hearing that song from Taylor Swift. It's like, I notice everything you do or don't do. And it's like, wait by the door like I'm just a kid. Use my best colors for your portrait. Lay the table with a fancy shit. So I feel like this person, like they want to have everything with you. And it's almost like they put you up on a pedestal and like they have this like daydreamy fantasy kind of quality. But I do think this person felt overlooked or like neglected in their childhood. And I just heard we get born into our parents' choices. And there's something heavily karmic about that. And I don't know, this person has their own karmas, their own personal karmas that causes them to see the world in a certain way, that causes them to act out in a certain way that they wouldn't if they were healed, if that makes sense. And so that's who's looking at you, watching you, and they want to heal something here. And this person may have worn a mask in the past, or I think that there was a lot of pain or there's a lot of hurt. And I think this comes in on your side, but I think it's also like, maybe this person was acting like they didn't like you. There's something here about this, like where somebody here was like happy, or this was a quality of the connection where it's like all the tie-dye, and I always picture like making tie-dye shirts in the summer as a kid, like just on a carefree day, somebody teaching you how to do that. And then you have this like happy shirt or something, so it's just somebody here was like acting very happy, very casual, but there was like a lot of hurt. There was a lot of in the heart space. Maybe that this individual put there, or just that other people, I'm just hearing you've been mistreated, to be honest, like because people don't know what to do with you because they just get so excited about the way that you look, and therefore they project out a whole bunch of traits on you that don't actually exist, and they don't take the time to get to know you, and therefore they mistreat you, and then it hurts your heart, and then you have to kind of wall up. And this is the karmic cycle that's kind of like going on. It's like, why can't you just get to know a person? Like to all these people that hurt you. It's like, why do you, and it's because like, I'm picturing people just like salivating, like people get really hyphy is what I'm hearing about your energy. Like they just get really like excited, and I don't know. And it's like hurt you here in some way. This person like really has. And also there's something about the green of this stone too. And I'm kind of connecting it with like a darker emerald green, which I'm kind of associating with like jealousy. And I'm picturing the evil queen from Snow White and like the poison apple and, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all. Like I'm picturing that kind of energy, and it's like jealousy, but your heart, like I'm picturing your heart is the apple. And it's like people are covet it. It's like people covet your heart, or like yeah. I think that in your early life, you're going to come out of this. Okay. And there is somebody here on the horizon that's going to come in and help heal your heart here, because somebody here is going to work through their own karma, and they're going to come back, whether it's this person, whether it's somebody else, somebody here is going to do it, and they're going to come in, and you guys are going to help. I think this is a very heart-centered back and forth. It's very fluid, like back and forth here, like in the heart chakra, in the heart space between you and somebody here who's coming in. But yeah, I'm seeing your heart as that like dark emerald green energy, and it's like people want to grab it and like take the bite out of it. They're jealous, and they want to like, again, your heart is the apple, and it's like they want to take it out and like take a bite of it, and heart meat is like very juicy. Like people eat like the heart of the turkey on Thanksgiving, or like, something like that. It's like tender, like very juicy kind of meat. I don't know. But again, you've been mistreated here, and that's the karma that needs to be like worked out. Not necessarily with you, but these people need to learn how to see people as people and how to treat people well and kindly, and not go around making a mess of everything. So yeah, that's really what getting is like there's a lot of love here, and I think this person's starting to realize here, like this serenity, this peacefulness, this light color green, which to me feels like it feels like that meadow. It feels very peaceful. It feels like, oh, they're kind of getting it. They're kind of getting like, oh, I came in here like a bull in a china shop, and I should have just like taken my shoes off and walked into the sun and had a little smile, maybe some lemonade, laid down my picnic blanket, or just sat peacefully on a log and just like sat quietly and communed with nature. Like, oh, I was approaching this all wrong. And that realization is going to have them entering into this space in a much different way. So I really feel like there's two people watching you, And so either it's somebody from your past and it's like two sides of them, and it's healing their heart. I think like you're having a process of healing their heart where they're realizing, oh, I was vacuous and I was mean, or they could have even acted like they didn't have any feelings for you at all, but really this person saw a beautiful future with you. They saw how they see you as a gem. They see you as like as loving and compassionate and as soft and sweet and serene, but also fun and interesting and different and unique and like bohemian or something like that. And I'm hearing, yeah, that same thing that I heard at the beginning. I just couldn't see you before. And maybe there is something about this person that can't see you. So for some of you, somebody's looking for you and they can't find you. Like maybe if you did leave like a situation, they're like trying to find your profile on social media. They're trying to add you. They're trying to connect with your friends, but they can't see you. They can't find you. So this could be somebody even from like your deep past is what I'm hearing. And they're really trying, that hurt your heart. They put that fear God into you in some way. And then now they're trying to find you because they want to make things right. And I think, again, they finally removed that karmic film, whatever it was. And now they can like see differently. And they want to like build something here together with this vision card. They've grown in their wisdom. And I think this person always needed to grow in their wisdom. But for others of you, this is a person who's coming in. They've had maybe a very mirrored experience to you. And maybe to other people who've mistreated you, but this person's come up out of that energy. Because I really am getting that there's a new person here, like on the horizon. Even if you feel like there's somebody older, like coming in from the past, there's somebody new here on the horizon that's like watching you and is seeing all these kind of qualities in you, because this is a person who is much more nuanced. Like they have a fine-tuned eye. Whoever's watching you has a very fine-tuned eye and they like what they see. I just heard, I really like what I see, because they see the details in you. They see what makes you different and unique. Oh, I'm like barely getting a song here. That's what makes you beautiful from 98 Degrees. But no, I think it's One Direction. It's like, if only you saw what I can see, you'll understand why I want you so desperately. So it's like, this person doesn't even think that you can see your own beauty. And maybe it's because you've been mistreated, because people, again, these kind of lower vibing people that really weren't on your level and didn't care to level up themselves. So they mistreated you. That's the only card they had to play. It's like manipulation and mistreatment. That's the only way that they could get you, and they had to try to trap you, and it just hurt you, and probably a lot of it caused a mess. It just causes a mess, and so they've got a lot of karmas that they need to clear up. But this is somebody here who has done the work and who can step to you in that peaceable energy. And like I said, there really is this kind of like new person coming in, and they want to share and they want to be gentle. Like I'm just noticing how like softly the hands are kind of like touching. They want to be gentle. This person might be stoic, but they have a lot of passion for you, and they've built themselves up here in some way. Like they're the mountain here. And I'm hearing no matter how the wind howls, the mountain cannot bow to it. So let me just get some, interesting. True emotional deck. I have to send you this poem. Okay. Look, GPS spiritual gifts. Okay, I am getting that. I do think this is like there's some kind of spiritual awakening going on here, and I'm seeing that Sagittarius energy of like turning that corner. And I think you have this effect on this individual, somebody here. And so I think, again, there's these two energies that are coming in. One's from your past. They get it now. They were really a bull in the china shop, which is that lower vibe Sag energy that I'm seeing, just like a horse, like bucking all around, flinging mud everywhere. Not house trained, not anything, like, and you have this effect here, like you're helping to navigate them here towards their spiritual gifts. Okay. And look, I'm not going to show this because I don't think I can on YouTube, but I've got the Jezebel card here. And then we've got getting readings. So it's like this person could have been in some Jezebel energy. Like I understand that's like got a feminine connotation, but we pick up on that energy so much of like these men who their masculine side isn't strong, or it's not like up and running. So they try to, they overcompensate with their feminine side. When they're incarnated in a masculine body to get that masculine energy up and running, but instead they want to perform masculine energy. So they think that that's manipulation. They think that that's showboating. They think that that's like, so it very well could be this person was in some Jezebel energy. They could have gotten involved with somebody here, because I also have the pregnancy, fake news DNA, whether they actually got somebody pregnant or somebody lied to them. Or I don't know, like there could have been something involved in that this person then had to go through because I think you would have been the higher path. Like this person could have had this awakening. It would have been gentle. It would have been flowing, but if this person mistreated you, then I think they, to learn the same lessons they had in that road wasn't available. Then they got involved with somebody with that Jezebel energy. There's this pregnancy energy, and that could have, led them to getting readings, and maybe now they're understanding you better and the softness and the sweetness of your energy, and they're understanding, maybe even comparing and contrasting this other person's energy and that they are more rough. This person that they're involved with, if this person from your past, like they're much more rough and kind of masculine, like in the way that they're dealing with this masculine. They're really realizing that you had a lot of love for them. They're realizing that you were very sweet and that you were very peaceful and that their life could have been maybe more peaceful. And they could have had more money is what I'm getting here as well. But yeah, so that's that person from the past. If this person is coming in from the like this new person coming in, they're going to help you get in touch with your spiritual gifts, or they're going to be spiritual themselves. They could be from a different place. There could be some level of traveling. There could be traveling to, spiritually traveling is what I'm getting. So maybe you meet this person traveling to like a spiritual center, or you both are interested in that side of life, but it's kind of also tied in with traveling. So even if it's like, we're going to go to a temple together, even if it's not that, then it's like maybe the two of you do take road trips or something, but that to you is connecting with the divine and it's communing with nature or something like that. But it's the divine led you to this like spiritual kind of person. You've been accused of being a Jezebel when you're really not. And that is like projection. That's somebody else potentially not being able to look. Karmic ties, police station. Yikes. Married. Ooh. And happily single. I feel, okay, so this person from your past, I think they're really trying to like break back into your energy. There could have maybe been prison involved, but whenever I think about that, I think of that Piscean energy. It rules over like isolation. This person could have gotten involved with a karmic that tried to isolate them in some way, or that just had that effect on them in some way. Yeah, feeling like shit. And I'm getting that Tate McRae song. So yeah, this person from the past is like really not doing very well, but that's what they needed to awaken spiritually. If they didn't need that, they would have made other choices. And I feel like they would have made other choices towards you. And I think you're supposed to hear that in this reading to help heal your heart, because somebody else is coming in here. And I think that, again, you're being very happy single, and maybe this person's even seeing that, and that's also what's making them. And I feel like this person's energy is like really softening towards you, because we have I am who I am, but it's flipped upside down. And this is like in all caps as if they're shouting it at you. And maybe this person did say that, like, I am who I am, or I can't change, or maybe, okay, I have this theory that sometimes when people accuse you of being something that you're not, I think they get it. I think they see it up close. Like once you cut ties with that and you're like, I'm not that, I'm moving away from this. I think they get it. They get to see it up close. I think that's what happened here with this person from their past. So they could have been, again, accusing you of being Jezebel. They could have been accusing you of being controlling or trying, and you weren't doing those things. You were just, maybe you had your own preferences and your own boundaries. And it's actually a very healthy thing what you were doing. Well, then they got involved with somebody that showed them what somebody who is controlling actually looks like. That showed them what being with a Jezebel spirit actually looks like. And it ain't you. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what I'm saying. There's a film over this person's eyes that just made them distort reality. And then they act on that. And that's what gets them involved in some karmic shit is what I'm hearing. But you're happily single. And this person, this new person, like is actually happily single here as well too. And I think they've had to heal their heart. Yeah, I'm hearing hurt heart. Somebody has hurt their heart. But it feels inverted. So it's like maybe this person was with like a Jezebel spirit, somebody who cheated on them, somebody who had them on a tether, was controlling or was sneaking around behind their back, So this person's going to know what they have in you. They absolutely do. And this person is in a tender energy, this new person. And like this person might also, you might not realize that this person likes you or that they see a beautiful future, but they actually really do. And I think this person, they're going to have a soft entrance is what I'm getting into your space. They might even like start off as like a friend, or they might know some of your friends here as well. Yeah, I want to get on this new energy that's watching you, because this is what feels like happy. They may have somebody from their past that's not great. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So this person is just watching you and like it's new and it's fresh, but they really, really like what they see. They think that you're really, really attractive. I think you might make this person laugh. They really like the way that you move in your body. And some of you are like very physically comedic. Like, I don't know, like you just have a way of merging like your movements with the things that you're saying, and this person like thinks that's really, really funny. They could definitely like watch you online, or they watch you hanging out with your friends and they see you being happily single. This person like really does see you enjoying your life and they want to get to know you, but yeah, they want to clear the air because like I said, they see like a really, really happy future with you. For some of them, they're seeing you interact with your family, or some of you have friends that are like family to you. I'm also getting this like travel vibe here for some of you. Like this might happen. This is like Mars and Pisces. So Pisces, again, it's like You could be away from, like, maybe you went somewhere to get away from a Mars energy, which could be some kind of player energy, but it also could be competitive energy, argumentative energy. Maybe some of you were like in like a skill oriented program or something like that. And then you had time to like get away from that. And that's like where you're going to meet this person. And so I just feel like your energy was wrapped up in a certain location, and it kept you in this Mars energy, like where you were go, go, go. Like you always had to be very active. Maybe you had to be in your masculine side. Maybe you were surrounded by competitors. That could be in a work environment, or that could be romantically. Romantically, I think you were involved. Again, Mars, not great. Not, very sexual, but in and out, non-committal, all the crap. And then you go there and this person's like sees such a different energy in you, and you're just really letting loose because I think you really earned it. Like you really deserve to like cut up a rug or like really let go or something. And it's helping to change this person's perspective. Maybe this person, I'm hearing, I thought I would never try again. My last made me feel like I would never try again. But when I saw you, I saw something that I never felt. Yeah. And you know my ex, and that makes it all seem complicated. So, and I'm hearing Avril Lavigne, complicated. So there might be something here. I don't know. But it's like this person might have been, this new person could have been in a relationship here with somebody who destroyed something, and they didn't think that they were going to get in a relationship again, but like you are really healing their heart. And you also give them a different perspective on whatever it was and whoever it was that they were involved with in the past. You kind of make them realize that it was shit and that it was, that this person was maybe very like destructive in their energy or something like that. And again, you were meant to have that effect on this person here in the past, like whether it's the same person or whatever, but this new person, that's like definitely the effect that you have. I think this person's had to fight for a new beginning for themselves in some way, or they might have to beat them off with a stick. And I mean that metaphorically, like in terms of like, they might be very attractive, or they might just be like, can you please? This person has like really good boundaries. I think this person, whatever, like maybe they do something for a living, or like just they're very attractive, and like they have really good boundaries. So you can sleep, you can rest well. You can rest well here because this person has changed. This person has a different perspective than people that you are used to dealing with. This person has been through some kind of spiritual awakening. They've been through some kind of timeout moment where they got perspective somehow. This person has gotten perspective somehow. And it's really, really valuable. And because of that, it's like they want that new beginning with you. This person's going to be very protective of you and your heart and your space, and potentially any home that you would share. This is a person who's just naturally guarded because they know what it is that they have. They know how precious and how valuable the connection with you is, and just that you are as like a human being, and they see themselves moving forward. And when this person, so somebody here from the past, whether it's the same person or different, they were thinking, oh my gosh, I have so many options, like that's the past energy. Oh, where am I going to go? Well, this person is dreaming about their options with you. They're like, okay, if I'm with this person, the sky's the limit. Like, who knows how our life is going to unfold? And I think this person really likes that, and it could be that you're from different places. And so that's what I mean by the options is like, well, are we going to settle down over here? Are we going to settle down over there? Are we going to travel around? Are we going to find a different place altogether that like fits both of our needs a little bit better? Even just figuring out where we're going to land is going to be something that's fun, and it's adventurous, and it's interesting, and it's going to reflect both of us. But this person wants to move, merge your lives together. And like, they're very excited about that. And, they're like dreaming about their life with you. That's the difference. They're really excited for some kind of new beginning. I can't think of the name of this deck. I'm so sorry. I'll try to think of it. I'll probably think of it like 3 a.m. Let me just get one more here on this new person. Love, Eros, purpose. This person has found their purpose in you. And this person's going to come towards you with a lot of heat, a lot of energy. I feel like they're really attractive. They're dead set on you too. And this person is attracted in you, your energy. Because I feel like you don't take shit. And like, or your worth. And it could be because of this person knows, like, I just feel, again, with that meadow energy, like the volcano that explodes, but then a beautiful meadow comes by. This person understands that. This person also might be very in touch with natural rhythms, or like really, really like nature. And because they understand nature, they understand females, is what I'm hearing. Mother Earth, like I'm getting that. Like sometimes like volcanoes are needed, right? Storms are needed. Rain is needed. Like they understand like kind of that, and they like it. And at the very least they have respect for it. and they would never touch it. It's like they would never touch that. I don't know. So it's like you could have busted out of some kind of negative situation, whether it's in work, whether it's family, whether you up and moved like a location. This person has a lot of respect for that. They see the moxie. I think this person likes your moxie. Whereas like in the past, other people weren't looking at you that way. They were looking at you as an object, a prize to be won. They missed your heart entirely. This person, I'm hearing People's Faces by K now, Tempest. Give me your beautiful beating heart or something. It's like just that song is so beautiful. It's like more of a poem, and it's very real and it's very raw, and it talks about how things are really difficult, but there's so much peace to be found in people's faces. And I feel like this person feels a lot of peace, like looking into your eyes, looking at your face, because I'm hearing it's ever changing. This person also kind of likes when you're mad or like when you're, I don't know, there's something they respect it at the very least. I don't know. Or you can be mad around this individual. But they see a purpose in you. There's a lot of heat in this connection. There is a lot of heat in this connection. So yeah, they're very tempting. They're very tempted towards you. They're very tempting. They might like your voice. And this person's going to help you. This person likes to discover you, okay? Because they find you to be ever like interesting. I feel like these people in the past, it's like a body is a body is a body is a body is a body. And because they're not interested, they're not interesting, and they get bored in relationships, and they don't think that's a them problem. They think the world is boring. They think people are boring, but it's because they don't have the right perspective. Really, they're the problem, right? So I feel like, yeah, and again, I'm hearing that song, my ex made me feel like I would never try again. So I think you took this on. This new person that's coming in, they're going to heal your heart. They're going to reconnect you with your self-esteem. This person's going to discover you in more ways than one. Wink, wink. And they're going to show you how exciting life can be and how exciting you are. They're going to remind you of that, because I just feel like this person's always going to be learning something different, or they're going to be like, it's so weird about you that like you like this or you like that. They're going to point out the nuance. Like, oh, I thought that you would have liked this because you liked this other thing. Whereas people from your past, they would have just assumed it. They would have just assumed it, and then they would have said that you were boring and you're a known quantity. But this person's going to show you how. I'm just picturing a diamond with like a bunch of different faces and facets. Like this person is really going to remind you of that. And I think you're going to discover certain things together. I feel like this is a very intellectually curious couple. You have very interesting conversations. You both come from very different backgrounds, but you understand each other. Your hearts have been through very similar things, even though the way they experience those things are like very different. And so like there is a natural merging here. There's just a natural merging. And you both understand the importance of being very soft in the heart space and making and forming, connecting and protecting a heart-centered connection. You both know that it's not easy to come by, where you feel that just ease of fluidity, where you can actually open up your heart to somebody. That's what's going to feel so good about this connection. I feel like it's going to be ever changing and ever growing. And I do think that there's going to be some travel, or like there's some kind of discovery here where it's like you guys like to discover the world together. You like to discover new topics together. I feel like this is the person you think about like your whole life through. It's like when you learn something different or something interesting, it's like you want to talk to this person about it. You want to ask their perspective about it. You want to see it through their eyes. There's a real, and it's subtle energy, right? It's subtle energy. And because you're tapped into that subtle space, everything's always new and pleasant and calming. And this is also the thing, research shows that, like if you have a strong bond with anyone, just one person, it doesn't even have to be a love, like connection, romance. If you have a strong heart-centered connection with a person, like you live longer and you live healthier. And also, do you know that studies show like when you have that strong bond with somebody, that when they come in the room and you see their face, your heart rate drops. So imagine the value of that, like your entire life through, like if you have to go to the doctor for some kind of health scare or something, and your partner goes with you and they have that effect on your brain because they're comforting and they're secure and they've never hurt you in a way, or you've always, repaired your relationship well. They just have that kind of calming effect. That's the energy here that I'm getting between the two of you. This is just a safe space for you to fall and to be and to exist in your whole life through. I think both of you are going to choose each other, and it might surprise you because I think you've been through a lot. So you're probably like, you know what? I'm just going to be by myself. And this person's also been through a lot. And then you meet each other because God's hilarious like that. Yeah, discovery, Maui, discovery. And for some of you, then this X energy is going to come back and discover like you happy here with this other person. They're going to see how I just heard how a lady should be treated or how a gentleman should be treated. They're going to see how love works via that connection. And I think it's on both sides because I just get the sense that like you both have been mistreated here. But again, if this is this new person, because for some of you, this is somebody coming back from the past, but they're like entirely different because you just have this effect on this person if they stop fighting it and if they stop being such an asshole. Because I'm literally getting this person was an asshole to you in the past and felt completely arrogant and like justified by doing it. Probably had a lot of other people involved in your relationship because their vision was impure. Their vision was polluted and they don't have the right perspective. And then it gives them very negative outcomes in life, and they're very jaded and they're very, just like rugged. I'm hearing something. I'm not going to say it though, because it's not, I don't know. It's not bad, but I just don't want people to misunderstand. I say all these like phrases that I've heard growing up, and like, I never have thought twice about them because they just mean what they mean where I'm from. But whenever I realize that maybe not everybody has heard these phrases before, and I'm like, they sound so weird. Anyways, that could mean something for somebody here as well. So it could be something that you said and they just thought that it had one meaning, but listening through like nuance, they're like, oh, that didn't mean what I just jumped to some kind of conclusion. I just jumped to some kind of assumption here. I really think that would be it. The karma involved for this person from your past has to do with nuance. It has to do with subtlety. It has to do with not making assumptions and not thinking that they know everything. And they would be pleasantly surprised here with you. Because this person doesn't make any room for them to be surprised. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. We'll get some messages and then we'll move on to pile number 2. No taking exes back club. I was very much like that too when I was single. We move forward here. Okay. I'm confused. I'm lost without you. Not now. Yeah, this person from your past is really coming through here first. It's like they feel like they met you at the wrong time. They're not ready. They might feel like they're happy single. They're happy like not treating you right. They don't want to treat somebody right. They want to build some negative karma. I just heard. I want you, but I shouldn't. You're the reason I keep going. I think you're out of my league. That's definitely it with a lot of people from your past. If you're wondering why you got so mistreated, it's literally because these people thought that they were out of your league and they were trying to be on par with you, but because they're not, and because they don't know how to act right, like that's part of their karmic lesson. So these people were trying to manipulate you or trap you or confuse you or lie on you or lie to you because that's the only way they could keep you around. And they knew that they weren't on your level maybe before you did. I'm lost without you and I'm confused. Yeah. I'm depressed and I find you interesting, but these were flipped upside down. So I think this is this new person that's coming in, and it starts off small. This person might be a person of few words at first, like they're kind of reserved and held back because this person is engaged with their heart space. They're actually like kind of figuring this out, and they might be coming out of a period of depression because I don't think this person was treated right in a relationship similar to you. That's why when you treat this person right, they're going to be like, I found the holy grail. I find you interesting. Yeah. Heather, thank you so much for the super chat. Starting us off big with that 50. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, yeah. And they find you interesting. And I think at first they're like, you know what? I'm depressed. I find you interesting, but I'm too depressed. Like my heart energy just can't take it. Like this is somebody who knows how they operate on the inside. They're mature. And so they're like, you know what? I'm not going to bother. I don't want to hurt your heart. I don't want to put my heart through anything else. So they might hang back here, like in the wings, but then they're going to start to work through this. Cause again, your energy has like a very healing effect, on people's heart spaces, just because you're so genuine and you're so sweet and you're not a threat to anybody. You're not out here betraying people. You don't get your kicks that way. What good is an orgasm to you if it's going to hurt somebody, leave somebody in shambles? If you got to lie to somebody to get, what good is it to you? You're a good person. You're a saintly person. You're of God. So like, it's just, you just don't get your kicks that way. That's also why you just don't vibrate on the same level, because who could do that? Who could do that? I'm not talking about somebody just like being free and being single and being open and being honest about that, or being poly and being open and honest about that. I'm talking about a liar. I'm talking about a deceiver. I'm talking about somebody that feels like they got to manipulate. I feel like that's like the energy that you're letting go of. So, but this person, it's going to flip around for this person, and they're going to, yeah, I hope you're not with somebody else. Cause this person has like trust issues that they're kind of like, yeah, they heard something about you, and it makes them feel overwhelmed. And I feel like that there's some kind of repeat pattern that's going on here, but it's different because I think this person in the past, like they heard something about you, and they, again, because that person's karmic lesson is nuance and the way they see the world. They just ran with it. They just wanted to believe somebody. They wanted to shove you into a category. That would have been the cause of the relationship ending on a karmic level, although this person will probably blame you, or again, because they don't understand nuance. This person doesn't have a mature, sophisticated outlook. But this other person hears something about you and they're like, I find you interesting. Okay, like I'm interested. I'm going to go talk to you. Like, it's mirrored, but different. Yeah. Okay. That was pile 1. How beautiful. All right. Okay. I'm a little bit scared of this pile number 2 energy, but let me not jump to any conclusions. Okay. Let me just get a drink here. Read some comments. They're your ex for a reason. I agree. I'm just going to read this comment. They are your ex for a reason. By all means, hear them out. But unless the reason they are your ex has been dealt with, etc., move along to the one who is truly ready for you. Like, yeah, hear like the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Like, so help you God. Even if it's like, I always think of that Sam Hunt song. Sam Hunt's like a country singer, and he was a dog, and he still is a dog, from my understanding. To like his wife, he chased her around like the country for like 10 years. He wrote albums about her and everything, just like obsessed with her, loved her, whatever, but can't stop being a dog. But there's a line in his songs where he's like she was asking him questions, and he was like, even though it was hard, like I was completely honest. I told her every single thing, and she told him to have a good life, and she put her head under the bath water and cried, and then they ended up together. But it's like, he came completely yeah, I'm hearing that song Sinning with You. But he came completely free of his sins. Like, he confessed all of his sins, almost like a confessional, so that she could actually choose him or not choose him. But she wasn't going to be choosing a lie or a mirage that he built up because he's immature and he can't stand in his own energy. That tells you you've got karma to clean, right? Like, good people don't just sit that way. Like, it's, wow, I need to really look at myself. So he put it like all out, which makes it seem more confirmation. So this person in the past maybe is in that energy towards you. But Hannah Lee Fowler, that's her name. But Sam Hunt, then, like, they had 2 kids. He cheated on her when she was pregnant. It was a whole messy mess. So, okay. So I'm just going to do this for you, Alex. I just switched it, put a pile number 1, pile number 2, so you can see this. Yeah. Okay. Pile number 2, who has their eye on you? We have this destroyer energy. Not exactly a fan of this card. Nora just said, I did say Jess is going to say something about pile number 2 before she starts. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. So I feel like, oh my gosh. Okay. How do I want to describe this? I don't think this person can touch you, first of all. A lot of people have their eyes on you. Pile number 2. This is the pile. Okay. You probably have some evil eye stuff like around your house. Good. That's very divinely guided. Good. Because not everybody has the same intentions. I just feel like you have a lot of energy, a lot of eyes on you. I'm picturing like blessing water or something, where somebody's like making blessing water and there's like crystals and things like inside the blessing water. And I'm picturing that you are a crystal. I'm picturing a giant amethyst, like in a healing like crystal water, and I think that is you. So there could be something that you're making, there could be something that you're doing, something that you are creating, something that you are blessing, like with your energy. Maybe you just have that effect, like whatever's going on around you. And I feel like there's a lot of people around you. It's like I feel like you have like a lot of soul tribe or a lot of soul family around you or something like that. And that amethyst energy, it's like you're very beautiful. There's something elevated about amethyst to me. Like, it's very like royal, but then it's also connected with the crown chakra. So it's like you're elevated and you're connecting with other people, or you just have that kind of energy around you. Even if it's not people, it's like you have that kind of energy around you, like even in your space or something here like that. So there's somebody here who's seen that, and they are very resentful. They're targeting you here for some reason. So you got put in somebody's crosshairs and they're watching you. And this could be a person who's like stalking you on your social media. So this could be a person that's like jealous of you at work because you get a lot of attention. Maybe like you do your job really well. You're very productive. Everybody knows that they can count on you and rely on you, and that you're going to do your job, and you're going to do it with a smile, kind of a thing. And this person's like very jealous. And so they're trying to like knock you from your pedestal. This person has their sights on you. I really think this person's stalking you. Like, I think that they're trying to find out information about you on the internet. This doesn't feel like a love connection at all to me. This person who has their eye on you, it's like they're jealous, they're envious, they want what it is that you have, but they want to like destroy you. They want to destroy how it is that you're seen or something here like that. So yikes. Let me see. I just want to get some more cards here. For some of you, this is an ex, or this is a karmic that is connected to an ex. Alex is like, let me just go ahead and like do some healing work around here. Yeah, this could have been somebody that you separated from because you felt like this person was scheming around, and they are. because I just saw the Five of Swords, like here at the bottom of this. And in this deck, it's like an earthworm that's cut in half. So it's something that's like severed out. But that Five of Swords energy, it's like nobody wins this situation. I think that this is a situation where you're like, it just feels bad to be around you. I don't like the energy. I leave the situation. So it's like, yeah, you knew this person was scheming around. And this person does have some kind of strength, and it just might be that they are willing to go lower than other people, because this person's like hiding around in the shadows. They're not up front. They're not coming towards you with their intentions, right? They're not doing that. They're not doing that for a reason, because they want you to have your guard down. That's the only way they can strike you, is if you trust them, if you have your guard down or something here like that. But I feel like your intuition would be kind of like peeking up, or this person is actually like, this person will reveal themselves if they haven't. Tasha, thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, like I just am really getting like, this person doesn't like you. They don't like you, and they're wanting to ambush you. They're wanting to come out of nowhere to kind of like surprise you, or this person is very angry, jealous, resentful, and something maybe about the eyes. This person's eyes may change. Like you might notice it when they're looking at you, that they feel a type of way, or yeah, like their eyes might change, or they're just like fixed on you. Like you might just look, this is giving me the creeps. Like they just like look up, and this person's just like looking at you, just like staring at you, just like, bleh. But they're trying to blind it in some way. Because see how there's two lights that are coming in here? So there could be two people that they use to kind of like put in front of them or something. And these are like of the light energy people, useful idiots is what I'm hearing. Because a lot of times, and this is what I'm talking about, we were just talking about this. How nice is a manipulation. Like somebody who's truly good in your energy. Like when is the last time you described somebody who's like really a good character, like all well-rounded and good? Like when is the last time you described that person as nice? You wouldn't usually describe that person as nice. You would describe them as like other things. So somebody, when it's like, there might be like a nice or like swarmy kind of thing. They might like put other people in front. So this could be somebody that you associate with two other people that they kind of, and they hang back, I think maybe, or something. They're trying to blind you to their intentions, and they're trying to separate something. Maybe this could have to do with money. They want to, oh my gosh. I feel like this person wants to fight you over a Father of Cups energy. This King of Cups. They want to, so it could be spiritual. This person might want to come in and have like Son of Swords. This is the Knight of Swords. This is argumentative energy. This person thinks that they're smarter than they are. They think that they have some kind of elevated perspective here, but they don't. Because for me, one of the meanings of the King of Swords, he always has the sword, right? But it's always like cocked off to the side. So this is somebody that's maybe very logical, but they don't understand that that's not holistic knowledge. So they think they have the truth about something, and they might think they have the truth about you, or maybe they think they have the truth about you and a person, like some other person, and they don't. But they're very hubris. I'm hearing the word hubris. They're very arrogant, and they have hubris, and they watch you, but they're not very smart. Like I think they have a lot of air energy around them. Like they might think a lot, but they think that makes them wise. Or they think that gives them some kind of elevated perspective, but it doesn't. So this person, they think that they're smarter. They think they're better at communicating and stuff than they are. And they're going to come at you. They want to come at you. And I think they're lying in wait, or they're biding their time here. Like with the Son of Swords, they want to put you in this, this is the Hermit. They want to put you in this turtle energy though, where you're like going back into your turtle shell. This person also doesn't, like, they see you as this turtle. They see you as somebody who is like not, I don't know. It's like a turtle isn't exactly like a sexy animal. It's not like a tiger. It's not like a cougar. It's not like a, you know what I mean? They see you as like this kind of turtle. So they know, this person knows that you're like softer energy, that you're not a threat to them. They want to put you in your shell. They want you to like kind of retreat and be on the defense. And they want people making fun of you and judging you, even though they know you're this beautiful rose. They want people to tower over you. This person could also be trying to get like certain authority figures, which maybe this King of Cups is. They want them to judge you. They want them to turn people away from you. And they want you to think that they're with this person and that they're soulmates with this other person. This person isn't soulmates with anybody because they don't live from soul energy. This person's not in their soul energy. So this person wouldn't know their soulmate from a hole in the ground. Yeah. This person, they think that somebody here is their wish fulfillment, and they're trying to hoard over whoever this person is their wish fulfillment. And it's not you, I don't think. I think this person views you. This is evil eye energy. It's like they view you as a threat. And I don't think that you really have any, I just don't think, like, I think you have a lot of love for people just in general. I don't think that you have a tie here to this like King of Cups energy. I really don't think that you do. I think that this is something, because interestingly enough, this person may succeed even in putting you in this hermit energy, but not the way that they think, because the hermit is all about going from within. So again, you might be like confused or something here like that, but you're going to go within and you're enlightened, or you see some kind of truth here. And I'm hearing the soulmate is God, right? That's like an ancient quote. The soulmate is God. Yeah, this person's meant to learn from you. So it's like there's like this could be a spiritual thing. If they, oh yeah, I get it. This person's actually the turtle. This person's actually defensive. This person feels insecure. They feel raw. They want to go inside their turtle. But the turtle is some kind of mask. This person hides in some way. And it could be like they try to blind you with some kind of fake personality, or like they put other people in front of you or around so that you can't. This person doesn't want you to be able to suss their energy from like other people's energy or something like that. They're meant to learn from you, because I think you have gone inside. Look, this person's just so shady. This person's just so shady, so sneaky. They really want you in your head. They really want you in your head. They want to cause a dead end for you. And I think it's because they don't want you moving towards somebody that they want, but they think they love this person. Okay. But they don't. It's from a very possessive, low vibrational place. And they think this person's the love of their life or whatever, but they just want this person for what they have. They think they can change their fortune in some way, because like being seen with this person gives them a certain bump in their status. This person could have a lot of money. Yeah. This person wants to be seen as strong for fragmenting something for you. They divide and conquer. So this person, okay, I'm literally getting this. Like I was seeing something here with the division. And so this person wants to start some kind of war. They want to start some kind of war. And I'm seeing Aphrodite now, like the Trojan War, like she throws that apple in, like, you know, this person likes to stir shit up because it's how they gain control. It's like a tactic. It's how they gain control, divide and conquer. And they want people riled up and pointing fingers at each other. But it's like via some kind of chaos that this person causes. And they think that's what makes them strong. And they also think that that's going to, maybe there's a Leo involved here. They think that's going to get this like Leo energy to want to pursue them, to give them this rose, to who's the fairest of them all. But look at the way you're behaving. This person, you're not the fairest of them all. Objectively. Just objectively. But they don't care about that. They just want to be perceived as such. And maybe they want, like, they're the princess in the story, but they're just not. They're just not. Everybody is like, oh, I hate this. It's a she. Yeah. But here we are. Here we are. Yeah. And you are seeing this person clearly. And I think that you're meant to see, this is supposed to help you. I think you had the truth about this in the past already. And I think that you stood on principle, you stood on truth here. And it like, you are this Queen of Swords. You kind of, you have a healthier, you cut loose and you cut yourself free from this. Like there's some sort of karma here and you cut yourself entirely free from this. And you're not anywhere damn near as vulnerable as this person thinks you are. Not at all. Yeah, this is you. And I feel like, there's somebody else here. Okay. I do think that there's somebody here who can see this Father of Pentacles energy. This is somebody who, is going to protect your path forward or like know your path forward. There's somebody here who gets it. They really get it because they're a kindred to you. This person's very above board. This person that we've been picking up on is very underhand. But there's somebody here who does not operate that way. And because they operate in a very above board fashion, they can see that this person's underhanded as well. Because I just hear like the damsel energy, or like, I'm just picturing this, like somebody just put a bonnet over their head and like big, like doe eyes. Like this person might have even tried to convince somebody here that you were an aggressor in a situation, or that you were trying to like hurt them or something. It's laughable. I'm hearing like you could only believe that if you're underhanded yourself and if you're running from yourself and like you deal in lies. Like somebody here doesn't. Okay, like this Father of Pentacles, somebody here does not deal in lies. And they see you as their wish fulfillment, and they see you as like their healing, and they're seeing you as a person who has the truth here. And it's putting somebody here on they thought they were going to have quick work here in this situation in some way, and it's putting them on the defense, and it's making them feel vulnerable, and there's an ending coming. There's an ending coming that's going to leave this person independent and fragmented. So basically what I'm getting is this person's getting whatever it is that they tried to do to you. Heartbreak, hurt, betrayal, could be a third party situation, and it's going to come in suddenly. There's going to be some kind of message that comes in here suddenly for this person in some arena of their life, something they were trying to scheme around to keep. Somebody here is not having it. And this could be a boss figure. So there could be a boss that's going to see this very clearly and like fire this person is what I'm getting. Or this could be maybe like a lover. I don't know. And somebody wants like a new beginning, maybe with you, or they just, yeah. And this person's going to have to start over from the bottom. And it's because they're meant to connect. Like spirit loves everybody, right? So this person is meant to connect with their dharmic energy, but they need to start completely over, and they need to start at the bottom. Came from the gutter looking like my mother. Like this person needs to start from the bottom, and then they need to slowly work their way up in order to find their own wish fulfillment. And they need to stop. This person just is, I'm hearing they're jacked, like in their perspective. Like they want somebody here who's like ready made. This King of Cups, whoever this is, this could be a person with like an inheritance, or like somebody, like for some, it could be like a celebrity or something like that. It's like they want somebody who's ready made because they feel insecure in themselves. And the only way that they think they're ever going to be worth a shit, or that like, this is really sad. Like they only think that the only way they can ever be worth a shit is if they're connected somehow to this like celebrity person or this creative person, somebody who has a lot of money, because they don't think that they can go do that on their own. It's an admission. This person, it lives and breathes in everything this person does. This is an admission of their own guilt, of their own insecurity, of their own lack, of their own, that they basically are everything that they're accusing everybody else of being, that they're a little shit starter. Everything goes to shit when this person is around, and nobody in their right mind would have them around, is what I'm hearing. So and they know that. So they have to get people out of their right mind. They have to cause dis-ease. They have to cause discomfort in order to like shake things up and get people, in order to get what they think that they want, but it's all in service of the ego. This is not what they want, does not come from a spiritual place. I'm literally hearing from spirit, this is a part of their spiritual lesson, is there's a way of purifying what it is that you want and not having it come from an egoic space. There is possible, and I think you're a person like this, where it's like you can want things for yourself, but you also want things for other people. It's like, well, I want to do well in my life, but I want everyone else to do well too. And I don't want to get rich off the back of somebody else. I don't want to get something off the back of somebody else. If I've got to lie, steal, cheat, and connive in order to be with somebody, I care about my soul. I care about who I am. I would never do that, like to somebody. It's not worth it. You're clearly not my dude. You know, you're clearly not my person. This clearly isn't the job for me. I'm going to walk away. This person doesn't have that. This person, how low can you go? How low can you go? Pretty low. How low can you go? Pretty low. How low can you go? Pretty low. So if there's a competition for who can get to the bottom fastest, then it's this person and whoever tolerates having them around. And that's a competition I'm fine losing. All right, anything else? Yeah. I think there's people here that are realizing they were a fool to have bought into this. And there could be up to 5 people. There could be up to 5 people here. And this person, you know what's crazy is that this person put eyes on you. This person put eyes on you in a negative way in order to get people to come at you and to break your heart or to betray you in some way or something like that. They put eyes on you. But I think these people are going to realize that they're a fool for having believed that. And that could be like what's on them. All right, anything else? This is meant to connect you with your power and that you are very capable and you can get yourself out of this situation. I kind of feel like you're the jack of all trades. And you are a master of some of these trades too. So I feel like this is meant to put you in touch. I think you're meant to get away from this, like here at speed. And people are going to watch that. And I think people talk about you. And it's like, it's funny because I think like, okay, this person, people talk about you. But when they talk about you, everything comes to a grinding halt because it's like they never, whatever they're trying to say, there's always something that contradicts that. But whenever they get to that point of like talking about you and how you reacted or something, it always gets to that point and then everybody just kind of like stops and it like grinds to a complete halt. Again, they're supposed to observe this because they're wrong. They don't have the truth. And some of these people are like mental, small people. Yeah, and you're about to look like really big to these people. And also whoever you end up with is very blessed and like is in emperor energy. And I think these people you're going to have an emperor come into your life. Like whether this is a boss or whether this is like a love interest, and they're going to put the kibosh on it. They're going to tell these people to act right. Their energy is in emperor energy. So they're going to be like, I'm sorry, do you gossip like a bitch? Like there's something like that. Or like, no, we don't do that. We put up or shut up. And pile number 2 puts up every day. So what are you going to do? You're going to put up or shut up? Like, there's something here. It's like, no. Somebody here is just like not gonna fall for it. And it's going to show that I'm hearing it's going to show them the door. It's going to show like some people the door. So yeah, that's what I'm really getting. There's some kind of key here. And it's spirit that's involved in this. They're trying to unlock higher thinking. Again, I'm seeing that Sagittarius energy. They're trying to unlock higher thinking. And I am hearing small minds talk about people, broad minds talk about ideas and concepts and philosophies and things like that. Spirit is trying to give them the key here to understanding. And I'm hearing separating the wheat from the chaff. So there's an emperor energy who's potentially going to rise up into his emperor nature potentially, or all of this is some kind of karmic test to get, to get somebody here like on a new beginning. And maybe that is with you. It could be with you, but they have to apologize. They have to come with the truth, and they have to come with boundaries. They have to push these people out of their life, but also away from you. And I don't mean physically, but I'm just saying like it's on them to clear that energy out of your life because they dragged it in. Yeah, painful ending to have a new beginning here. So that's what I have for you guys, pile number 2. I don't want to spend too much more time on this because, like I said, this is the group where there's a lot of people who have their eyes on you. And just like I said in the very, very beginning of the reading, this is a group where Spirit said, look, you already know that. If you've got a lot of eyes and interest on you, Spirit is just trying to highlight certain energies. This is one that Spirit's trying to highlight because it is part of a karmic lesson. Spirit wants you to know that this person can't touch you. That they've got their eyes on you in a very destructive kind of a way. And this is meant for you to understand your magician energy, that you have everything you need to move up and on from this place. It might connect you with a skill set that you have that you're meant to master in some way. And there is an energy coming in on your behalf to put the kibosh on this. Somebody is going to have power over this energy, and it is going to be an emperor, whether it's some kind of an authority figure, a boss, a partner, whether it's your partner or somebody else. They're really just going to show these people out to be the small-minded, like ignorant people that they are, and just like put the kibosh on it. Something is coming in like that. These people I heard they made their bed, they have to lie in it. So there's some kind of karmic repercussion for the way that this person has treated you. They really, really want to divide and conquer. And they're trying to cause some kind of division about your characters. They want people pointing fingers at you. This person likes to see beautiful energies, strong energies, be treated like they're something that they're not. And they could be trying to partner with people that have this fucked up vision of making another soul low. Like, get a better vision. Like, dream a better dream. So, don't be a hard rock when you really are a gem. That's what I'm hearing. And this is making you a diamond. Like, the pressure of the situation is just making you a diamond. They can't take anything from you. The only thing they can do is be the pressure that makes you a diamond. Because you will alchemize this experience. So, like I said, this one, it's not zeroing in on a love connection. I do think that you are a very elevated soul. I think you've got a lot of interest. I think this is the group that was meant for. You have a lot of interest, but Spirit's like letting you know about this. Because I kind of feel like you might even have your pick of the litter here in some capacity. So it's like, I don't know, you go after anybody, but Spirit just wants you to know that this energy is trying to divide and conquer behind the scenes. And just move away from it too. Like, there's no harm in just moving away from it. I just want to see like what's going on here with this deck, and then I'll move on to pile number 3 because I just get nosy. Cope, blocked, love message, secret accounts. So I think this could have all been, for some of you, this was all going on in the past. This person, I just heard low life. Like, this person's a low life in some way. Like, their mindset is very low. But we've got like the cope energy here. Somebody here could be coping, like using alcohol. They could have secret accounts. They want to send you a love message here, but I think you have this person blocked. Or you blocked a love message in some way. Yeah. You could have said goodbye here to this person. Or, like I said, this is like a karmic could have like tried to get that to be like the case. And they ended up with that person. I don't know. Or somebody else. Psycho, crazy, ex, obsessed, won't let go, and thug. So this could be your psycho, crazy, obsessed ex. And maybe they've been in trouble before. But they also might have like a psycho ex. This could be the third party. So just take that however it resonates. Married, bad credit, debt, unemployed. Pop the question. Bad credit. Pop the question again. Backstab. Pain, cheating, deception, mind games. Oof. So for some of you guys, like this person could have been married in the past and like they had very like, there could have been spell work or some kind of manipulation done on this person to try to get them to pop the question. And that could be like, again, mind games. Again, this is lying on you, trying to divide and conquer. Somebody here was trying to gain a marriage by lying on you, I think. But I think this person, so that could have been a third party to somebody that liked you. But for some of you, this person's your crazy ex that has like bad credit. They always saw like popping the crush and they were trying to run some kind of game on you. They could have been trying to run like people away from you. So for some of you, this is a crazy ex. For some of you, this is a crazy ex of somebody that liked you in the past. And this crazy ex was like scheming around trying to divide and conquer here because they wanted to manufacture a wedding or a relationship. And to them, that's winning. Even though it's like they had to scheme around and this person wants nothing to do with them, that they don't care about that. They just view that as a win. That would never be a win in my book. Ugh. Okay. That was pile number 2, unfortunately. Oh.
In the poll, too, that's almost half of the selection was for pile 2.
I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. If that's your... But it's just because you've got a lot going on. That's evil eye. That's evil eye for you. And I want to say this too. I feel like if you're resonating with this pile, then a big part of your karmic lesson here might be to understand evil eye, might be to understand jealousy. That it's not just, jealousy is not just an emotion, okay? It's like, jealousy causes people to do some really, really messed up stuff. Like, it does. And I feel like maybe you're living proof. I'm hearing that Camila Cabello song, Living Proof. I can't remember how it goes, but it's like, you're the living proof. I don't know, something. Just going to come down off of that. Have some compassion. This is the Om Mani Padme Hum. It's a prayer wheel. So just have some compassion. Everybody's going through their soul journey. But, you know, I'm a firm believer that if somebody has victimized you or tried to victimize you in a certain way, I just don't think you're the person to have to hold compassionate energy for them. I think that we're all one organism. Like, I think the human race, like, we're all one organism. There's going to be somebody who can love that person and show them compassion in a therapeutic setting, maybe, you know, and help them walk towards the light. But I just, you know, and you can have compassion in your heart, like in a general way of, you know, we're all trying to work our way through like this human experience, but that there's a lot going on for pile number 2. I just heard they've always felt insignificant. So they just felt like, why shouldn't I just be able to take whatever it is that I want? Because no, I can't get it a legitimate way. This could have been somebody, again, who was like ignored or something as a child. And anyway. Let me just put my lip gloss on. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Nice. Jealousy is a disease. I cannot agree more. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Okay. You're shaking this clearing thing around you. Yeah. No, definitely. It's distorted views. We didn't have a great love base or healthy models. Yeah. Yeah. My muchness ASMR said jealousy can also inspire healthy minded people to be better people. Exactly. And that's like an example of everything in life is just a tool. Like the energies, everything really is like kind of neutral. So if you as a healthy minded person experience jealousy, it's like, what about them am I jealous of? Like, is there something I can go after? Is there a way I could transform myself? Or maybe like I could just, you know, bless them and move on with my life. If that's, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, there's a healthy way that can ignite some kind of change for you in your life. Okay. Yes. All right, let's move on here to pile number 3. Okay. I'm already getting a lot of energy for this one, thank goodness. Okay. So this is an interesting character here. Okay, so who has their eye on you? This person could be a Libra. They could be Swati in particular. Like that's what I'm getting, like that nakshatra of Swati in the middle of Libra. This person might have they could have a lot of money, or they have some kind of an idea or a potential to make a lot of money. I think this person has like a very pleasant personality, but they actually kind of keep to themselves here in some kind of way. And they're actually like on the inside, this person's very unique. They're very different, almost like alien in the way that they kind of think. I don't know, like Swati Nakshatra, it's very like Bjorn, like the artist Claire Nakti in her Swati video, like she talks a lot about Bjorn. Like that's the part of it that I'm like connecting with and remembering, like how she's an artist, but it's like she's so unique and she's so interesting and she's so different. So I feel like this person here who has their eye on you, there's something about them that's so interesting and so unique, and they don't, like, not everybody gets it. And it feels to me like an idea that they're working on, or that it like needs to hatch or something, or this person has already hatched it, but it's like they're working on it and it could have made them a lot of money. This person could have a lot of money, or they could have the potential to make a lot of money, and this person has their eye on you. I'm really getting, there's a lot of mutual respect here, and this person really likes the way that you talk. I could hear you talk for hours, like, is what I'm getting. Like this person really thinks that you are high-minded. They love your conversation. They love the way that you see the world and that the way that you explain certain things. They really think that you have some kind of like auricular capability, even if like you don't think that you have that, or you might be really shy. It's like if you've gone on a date with this person, I'm picturing two people like having a very animated like dinner discussion, something like that. So for some of you, I think that you have gone out to dinner, even if it wasn't like a date, or like you had a moment where it's like you were just having a conversation. It was like very back and forth. Or because for some of you, I think this person can actually be kind of shy, even though they've got a lot going on for them. They just have always felt so weird that they've got a lot going on for them, but they just kind of expect that people won't understand them. So they kind of have kept to themselves. But it's like in their mind, they picture that you're like the one person who could understand them, and they want to like take you out to dinner and just break some bread and like go at it, like having a conversation. They kind of think if they want to explore your depths, is what I'm hearing, and like explore your thoughts. But I'm getting like this person thinks you would get it. If they talked to you about whatever this thing is, there's something precious to them. And it really does come from their heart space, but it's out there. But I think you would get it. Like this person thinks you would get it, and that they want to know your opinion on what it is that they're making or they're building or something like that. There's some kind of connection. This person is very independent. I do think they have a sensitivity here to them. There could be a connection to coral or like the sea life. But I'm picturing a coral reef now. So I don't know if like this person likes to snorkel or scuba dive, or has a coral, or like maybe they wear a coral. I don't know. But also like, you know, the coral reef, like it's delicate, right? It's so beautiful. And it almost looks like this alien species under the water, but it's like so delicate, and kind of getting that either with this idea that this person has, or like maybe that's describing their energy. But this person also kind of has this independence about them. And I think they do like to spend a lot of time alone because they have this sensitive mind. I'm literally hearing beautiful mind. Like this person has a very beautiful mind, and they don't want people tainting it because, you know, it's like a coral reef. Like you can't make too much motions and movements around it because you're going to destroy it. So it's like this person knows that it's real. This person knows that it's true. And some people will just destroy it and be like, see, that wasn't real. But it's like they just destroyed it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah. And this person is also very protective. Like, again, they have this protection of like what's inside of them, but I think this person also feels very protective here towards you. They're really interesting, unique, and different. And that might even show in what this person does for a living, or what they want to do for a living. I just heard the goose that laid the golden eggs, but it's not a golden egg. It's like one of the symbols of Swati is like a black egg, and it's like the black egg of the universe. Like, this person thinks up universes. This could even be somebody who has a talent of like creating worlds. Like this is somebody who could like write a book, but this is like cults, like a cult classic. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like a Star Wars. This is like a Dune. This is like somebody who could like create like that kind of world, you know, that kind of imagery. Yeah, something here like that. Or they're really interested in like space, or like underwater, anything that's like, and this person has the capacity to understand these things, you know, like space, or like this underwater kind of like activity. But I do feel like this person's gotten them into like themselves into a bit of a dead end, in some regard in their life. Like this, yeah, like they feel like Maybe they're at a dead end. I'm just seeing like this person needs help in some way, but it's almost like help because they have this mind that they don't know how to get out of. For some of these people, they could have gotten involved in a situation, a relationship, and it doesn't. Okay, yeah, like if they they've gotten themselves involved in a relationship here that's blocked them off in some way, and it only adds to their need to protect. So for some of you, it's going to be a business partner that like they don't understand this person's vision. They don't. And this person's always having to explain what it is that they're trying to do to this person. And they feel like they're always throwing obstacles and roadblocks up in their way, but that shouldn't be there because they don't understand the technology that they're working on, or they don't understand the vision that they're going for. So they're struggling. But for others of you, this is a relationship. And for some of you, unfortunately, I think it is both. But if it's a relationship, I do think that it's a very manipulative person, could be quite a small individual. And they have a child with this person. If this is a problematic relationship, and this person that they're with acts, I don't know if they're still together or if they're not, but they act very protective over their child, and to some degree they are. But it is like protecting the bag, or it's somehow like very selfish. Yeah, whatever it is. And that I can see that something's not right with the partner. Like, they are malicious in a certain way. They are manipulative in a certain way. But I do think something happened to this individual when they were younger. And it did something to them. But it's kind of like not a person you can really feel bad for, because they like do inflict a lot of harm, and they're very manipulative, like very, very much so. And they do have this person kind of like entangled, like in their mind. I think they kind of weaponize this person's mind against them. And I do think that if these two are together, if they're still together, because for some of you, it's like this person had a kid with somebody and they're like away. But if they're still together, then I think they try to put themselves forward as like, a pinnacle of something to be achieved. Something traditional, like the traditional family, and don't we have the perfect family? But the thing is, this person here that's watching you is not traditional. They're actually very unique. They're actually very different, and they need a particular kind of soil to grow in. So if you try to put this person in just the same old kind of environment or role or situation, they're kind of going to flounder. And I don't know that this person understands that about themselves, because although they have this like very beautiful mind, they don't necessarily understand, and they understand it. So this person spends a lot of time in their own internal world, but it's in the mind, but it's creative in the mind. And it's like very involved and very like intricate in the mind. But this person doesn't necessarily have a good understanding of like their heart space. But I think you have that. And like this person will easily kind of fuse and meld into that because they have that creative kind of link, if that makes sense. So this person just feels like they've kind of come up against a dead end, and it feels like they've built something here. It could be because they spend so much time in their mind that by the time that they realized they were in a stuck position, it just kind of crept up on them, like in the material world, because they weren't really paying attention. This person just kind of wants to set up their life so that it'll go, so that they can pay attention to like whatever it is that they're envisioning or dreaming or trying to build. This person might feel like there's been a dead end here with you, that there's been some kind of like something here with you and they don't know how to fix it. But this person watches you. They think that you're very serene. Maybe you have a creativity, or like you could be creatives. This could be like two creatives here. This person thinks everything is peaceful in your world. And even if this person comes across like they're very peaceful, it's not peaceful in their world. And I think for the first time, it's like in their inner landscape, they're not at peace. Yeah, Texturism just said he suffers with depression and doesn't realize he's a genius. I'm very much getting that. Or he doesn't realize that the problem is that he's different and that he's not meant to be like... and I'm seeing the XL on here. So there could be something here like maybe this person wears a size XL, or like, I don't know. It's on this dead end card. Yeah, this person really wants to move forward, and they're very protective of like their idea. They know they've got something valuable here though. They really do. This person might need help actually protecting themselves, but they don't know that. Like they don't know that they're sensitive and that they actually do need some kind of like guardian energy around them. They see a beautiful future with you. They feel like wherever they're at, things that did not go the way that they thought that they were going to go. Like maybe with this idea, maybe with work, like they've invested a lot here somewhere and it just didn't, their dream. Like it just didn't turn up the way. And for some of them, I think it's even like with a partner or like a partnership. So this person's like looking for some kind of like new horizons here, but they feel chained to something. Oh, interesting. This person may have an interesting marking on their hand, or on this person can have interesting eyes, like something about their eyes. Maybe it's like they're two different color eyes, or they could have an interesting marking on their hand. Yeah. This person's very giving. They're very giving. They're very creative. They might have an overbearing mother. Somebody here just like watched this person, or this could be a partner who I think tries to come off a certain way, but is actually another way. And they met them like partying or something. And it was against this person's better judgment involving with this person. They were separated from their emotional space because this person spends so much time in their mind. And that's a really common theme here. That's how you get involved with karmics. Like, I've learned that through tarot. That's how you get involved with karmics, is not by following your heart. And I just don't think this person was following their heart. If this is a partner, because not for all of you, it's not for everybody is it a partner. I think it's that very specific situation where it's like, there's a person here and they could be very good with their words, but they're very protective over a child or something here. Yeah, so they're in this defensive position and they're watching you be like creative and awesome is what I'm getting. And they want to clear the air. They want to have a conversation with you. They want to have a new beginning, but they feel like things have ended for some reason. Why do they feel like things have ended? They're anxious here about maybe a feminine energy that's around them and about their wish fulfillment. They see you as their wish fulfillment, but why are they anxious? Yeah, I think for some of you, hold on. I mean, for some of you, they're already with someone. But they feel, I'm hearing like help. Like, they feel like trapped. I will say for some of you, this is going to be for a very small few. For some of you, you are the manipulative one. And this person's in a very happy relationship. And you're trying to get their attention. And this person is seeing you, but they're like, what are you doing? Like, for some of you, if you're like very much the aggressor here in the situation, and this person is the one that put up like a dead end, like towards you, it's because they don't see you in the same way. That's here for some of you, but it's like they still are like watching you, but it's like defensively and like confused, and there's like some kind of burden. Yeah. Maybe because there was like an indiscretion. But for others, if it's the other way, then this person, it was like there was some kind of something that was not supposed to be. This would have been a situation where it's like something that wasn't supposed to be all that deep. Maybe it was just like a sexual thing and it was supposed to be casual, but then like somehow it turned into a marriage. Yeah. And it's a very combative one at that, on a routine basis. And this person has a lot of shame and a lot of secret shame about that. And that's why they feel anxious, is because they know that you are their divine partner. So you got to take that however it resonates, because it's going to resonate for different people in a different way. But I would be remiss to say, because for some of, I believe very much in marriage when it's like comes from that heart space. So for some of you, it's like this person got duped into some kind of marriage, and then they saw you and they realized that you are their happiness and you are their marriage partner. That comes from the heart space, and that they need to leave this person kind of behind. And so it's causing them anxiety, and they feel like they're at the dead end here, like with this person, and they don't want to dead end things with you. But for others of you, this person is in a happy connection and a happy relationship. They are maybe like very creative, and they have this like project, right? But then you're pursuing this person and they don't want to be pursued, And this was just something here from your past, and it kind of didn't mean anything like on this other person's side of things or something. But you want to start a new beginning, and then you're in your head making this something that it's not. For some of you, like, and I'm saying that truly so that you can set yourself free from the situation and move on and go find somebody who does share your vision and who does like want to be with you, and let this person kind of carry on with whatever it is that they're doing. So all right, but I don't want to tap that kind of energy. So for those of you where this person recognizes that you are the one for them, I know I hurt you. I don't want to hurt you again. Yeah, this person does know, and they know that they did something here that caused a dead end, that caused you to block off. But this person sees you as very spiritual, very creative. They think that you will get them. They think that you vibe here on that kind of level. Yeah, they see you as like their love. But there's somebody else like trying to affect the communication here. And this other person is trying to put you like, why does this energy always come up? They're trying to put you in a very... like they want you to feel like you're not beautiful. They want you to feel like you're not worthy. They want you to feel like you're right something here. Somebody here wants to very much flaunt this person, like, you know, and not love them. So I don't know. I feel like this person feels like they're in a mess. Basically. We go for single Pringles. Somebody's on Patreon. Yes. Single Pringles, and we'll see that tomorrow. Yeah, so I think this person is maybe having to end something here. Let me just ask about that. Like, okay, so for some of you, listen, this is important. If you keep drawing in these individuals where there is some other energy around, okay? Doesn't, like, whoever it is, like whether it's a partner, somebody who's competing with you, whatever, I think that you have something in your mind. You need to get over something about like being second best, you know, or not being chosen. There could be a wound around that. Because for some of you, for most of you who picked this pile, I feel like it's not like you weren't chosen because you weren't the first pick, like because you weren't the best person, you know? And I think this is something that you're manifesting this somehow so that you can heal that wound. And then when you heal that wound, you can actually draw in like, you know, somebody who's ready for you, somebody who is like, so just make sure that, yeah, your wish, like you're going to draw in your wish fulfillment, but there's some kind of anxiety here over a new beginning because yeah. So for some of you, it's like there could be anxiety over this because you've been through this here in the past, but you're cutting ties with this. Okay. So this is on its way out. It's on its way out. And if you deaded this energy, it's because, again, you're no longer tolerating this. And even though there's maybe a lot of love here, you're moving away from situations like that where there's other people involved. They need to be single as a Pringle. They need to be single as a Pringle. Like, everything is sorted. There's none of this. There's none of that. Like, because you know your worth and you're not playing any mind games and you're not going to be drawn into a situation where it is messy. You're going to have dealt with yourself and like your own life, right? Like, that's what I feel like. And you could be on the tail end of that. But yeah, I feel like there's some kind of unfinished business here. Yeah, and for some of you, it's like this person didn't even realize like how bad their relationship was because I just don't think that they live so much in their head and there's something else that they're focused on, work-wise, dream-wise. There's something dharmic that this person's supposed to do. I just don't think they spent a lot of time thinking about their heart energy. If this is a person who's in an unhappy relationship, because there is this cohort of you where this person's in a very happy relationship and they maybe are trying to get their creative energy off the ground and you're pursuing this person because there was maybe some kind of sexual encounter you had with this person in the past, but it really wasn't that deep on this person's side. And you're chasing after this person and you really shouldn't be because this person's moved on with their life. Okay. And this would be a lesson in letting go, you know, and being happy for people when they find somebody, you know, but take it however it resonates. Okay. Let's get some messages here. Look, literally, again, I think this might be on that negative side. And then, because I'm moving on with my life here. I will take action soon. Please believe in me. So for some of you though, it's like this person's in an unhappy situation and they're going to take action. So you're moving on with their life. They want to move on with their life too. And they're going to take some kind of action and they're like, please believe in me. But I think this is coming through on a soul level. And I really think that you need to kind of stay away from this person in the physical if they're going to move anything, if they're actually going to do anything. Yeah. Okay, I never want to see you again. You hurt me. Wow.
We're having some connection issues, but it's
okay. Somebody here said this. It's like either you did or they did. Yeah, there's been a split here. I love you today, tomorrow, and always. Okay, because I just feel like there's something here where it's like, it's on one side or the other. I love you today, tomorrow, and always. I was a fool for not admitting it earlier. I think for most of you, that's this person here towards you. No other compares to you. They were a fool for not realizing it. They realized that they were distracting themselves in their mind. But for others of you, I think you're having that realization here about this person. Oh, this is getting into a confusing place. I know that we're spiritually connected. And I do think this is a spiritually, like, divinely connected situation, because I think for this person to ground that energy, they do need love in their life. Like, you know, some kind of, like, love, heart-centered energy to pull that down into the body. So either they have that. For those of you where this is a happy situation over here that they're in, like, and that they're confused about you and what you're doing, like, around them. They see you in some fashion, but they're confused about that. And they're maybe confused about you coming back or thinking they're your wish fulfillment. I don't know. Then that's what's going on over here. But I think for most of you, this person's in an unhappy situation. They don't know why all their plans are floundering. And it's because they're with somebody whose energy is very abrasive and is basically messing up their coral reef, and they've seen in you. So this one just got confusing. So take that however it's resonating. Let me get some true emotional. I know he loves me, but always choosing the easy path. Yeah. I feel so celibate right now. I said I never want to talk to you again, and it's true. Yeah, faith, healing, meditation, and praying. I do feel like there's a lot of spiritual energy going on here. Look, ashamed, guilt, embarrassed. I was in the wrong. Yeah, I just heard that. Pop the question. I was in the wrong. So somebody here, secret accounts. So I think for some of you, you are realizing that you are embarrassed and ashamed for the way that you acted towards this person. You could have felt like you were in some in and out sexual energy with this person, but they were your wish fulfillment all along, and you're feeling that way towards them. Okay? But all of this is meant to connect you with your faith. Now, for others of you, though, this person is realizing that they are ashamed and guilty and embarrassed and in the wrong for something that they did to you. Maybe they chose somebody else over you with that pop the question. They feel ashamed of that. They could have secret accounts we have here because there's some kind of blocking energy, and they're realizing that. Nikki, thank you so much for the super chat. But all of this, whatever's going on in this situation, is definitely designed with faith, healing, meditation, praying in mind, and illumination. Look, truth, discovery, and awakening. Massive regrets. So there's somebody here is having massive wake up call, and it's coming with a hefty dose of regret here. True colors. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So I feel like this person, I think for most of you, is seeing your true colors. They're realizing that they made a huge mistake with you. And it could be meeting you made them realize that they made a huge mistake with whoever it was that they were with, or just living their life in this autopilot way where they didn't really care much, to be honest, like about who they were with, because they were so focused on like their dream that they're this is a huge creative. This is like an intellectual, creative type person. Or for some of you, that's the person that you're focused on, and you could have been in some sexual energy towards them, in and out. And now you're realizing too late that you chose somebody else over them, or that they were your wish fulfillment all along, but in that you actually feel very romantic, but they're fed up with you. Yeah, so I don't know, take that whatever way. Karmic lesson is coming out, and we've got like the strength energy that's coming through. So it's all of this is to build up your strength. There's a karmic lesson that's coming through here. There's illumination here in this space, but that is who has their eye on you. He's a mind beast. Married, goodbye. I'm hearing na 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 na. Hey, 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 goodbye. So somebody here could be married, and that's like a goodbye, or they're realizing when they did get married, then they said goodbye to you, or I don't know. It feels like something ended here. And they're realizing, and again, it could be through getting readings, or some kind of, or even living in the moment. So again, some kind of spiritual energy, round and round. So this person's, it's all meant to illuminate some kind of cycle, trigger, and lessons. There's a mirroring energy, and then there's that wish fulfillment, like understanding who and what like your wish actually is. So yeah, I know that we're spiritually connected. Okay, so I feel like that's what we got here for who has their eye on you for the 3 piles. Catherine, thank you so much for the super chat. I got to leave so I can save the general message for later, but I love you, Coven. Oh, yay. Aggressor is his mom. Oh, yeah. Okay. Look, and the vision for pile 3, this person clearly has a vision. And I think in you, they see somebody that gets it and that they can talk to about it and that actually would help them bring their own vision into life, that supports them, right? There's somebody here that has that kind of connection, right? Like with them. Okay. I've been drifting in and out of the chat. Only caught part of it. And true to my ignorance, commented anyway. Beth, we forgive you. Okay, so moving on to the general message. I'm just going to have a drink of water. Okay, 48%. Primary piles, pile 2. Yeah. I really just feel if that's the case, for most of you, it's pile number 2. It's because Spirit is trying to protect your self-esteem so that you don't take this on, that you have that energy around you. It's because somebody doesn't know how to handle themselves. Okay. Okay, so general message. I'm just naturally I was going to say gravitated, but then I almost said graduated. And I do feel like that could be some kind of karmic lesson wrapping up, but it's like around this heart chakra, like heart space kind of energy. Then on the bottom of the deck, we have this nurture energy and believe and succeed. So there's something here about like you're healing your heart chakra is what this. So the general message is about that. You've had certain karmas and obstacles here that have been placed in front of the heart chakra. Some of you may have strong Leo in your chart, or like some kind of Saturn in Leo or Saturn in a fire sign, like trining a Saturn in Leo or trining something like in Leo. I don't know, but there's some kind of like heart energy. So Spirit wants you to know the things, the trials, the tribulations, whatever this is that's like you're going through has been helping you to heal your heart chakra. This is like you're creating some kind of like nurturing space. So I'm hearing you're learning how to nurture your own heart. And this is very much connecting with Empress energy for me. Whether you're male or female, this is connecting to your own Empress energy, your Venus energy, your creative energy, your own abundance, the things that you have to offer and give, the things that you love. And it's starting that kind of little dharmic fire. And it's, again, reminding me of the fire signs, which the fire signs are holy, like in astrology, like it's connected to dharmic energy, that fire trine energy. It's really like very, very sacred energy. And so you're learning how to nurture that space. And it's like, that's going to give you something to believe in, which is like yourself, but it's connected to some kind of like creativity, or it's connected to something that you're meant to do here because it's what you love. And I'm hearing you are what you love. But it's like believe in it and succeed. And I'm picturing the 6 of Swords. So it's like you're moving away from these difficult times. So if things really have been difficult, I feel like you're on the tail end of these karmic lessons. Like even just when we were talking in pile number 3, I think it was pile number 3. And I said, look, if you're always drawing in these connections where it's like you feel something very strong for somebody, but there's always somebody else around, like whether they're involved with them directly or not, or there's just a ghost of this person, it's like there's some kind of wound that you're realizing that you are like you're always put in competition with somebody else. Somebody else is always chosen over you, not necessarily even because they're the better option or the better leader or the better visionary or the better romantic partner or that somebody likes them more. It's not even that. It's just there's some kind of wound here around not being treated well, being second best, even though you're not second best. That's what I feel like. I feel like Spirit doesn't want you to be second best anymore. And in order to not be second best, in order to be like number one in your own life, you have to be connected with that dharmic energy and connected with like the path that you're meant to be on, right? That you are gravitating towards. That's what all of this has been about, is to help you heal your heart space, to know that you are enough, to know that everybody's got their own lessons and it's not something that we need to bring about. And I do think that you are moving towards joy and stability here. And I'm seeing this 4 at the top of the deck. That's of course like the number of the Emperor. And you're going to have some kind of new order that's coming into your life. And it's bringing with it a lot of joy and a lot of stability. But you started manifesting that. Every single thing that goes on here, it manifests in the ether. It manifests energetically and like in the astral before it actually manifests into the material. So you've been changing these things. And that wave is about to like kind of come through. So even though it feels like things are stagnant on the material, they're not stagnant overall because you've been doing the work. Even energetically, you've been, some of you have been working with like different intentional practices, like just stating different intentions. Like you've been changing the way that you talk to yourself in your mind. You've been telling yourself that you're worth it. You've been connecting with the things that you love and the people that you love and the places. And a lot of you have been like even changing your environment. Like this is very like personal space. So it's like you could have had a change in your physical environment, but it's a happy change, like where you feel more at home, like your home is more beautiful. Maybe you bring in more plants or like just things that you love that reflect back like, you know, your personality and what you love, you know, and that's all like indicative of this heart space energy. And it's drawing in this immense amount of joy and stability, but you became your own joy and stability first. And you're definitely moving on. And I'm hearing like, yeah, don't lose hope. Like you're right there at that like tail end. These people from your past, they were just refusing to see. And like, I'm just noticing his helmet here, but then it's like the third eye here. They were refusing to see something here. And with the 2, it's about a partnership. They were, notice that's like a theme here as well. You know, a theme here, number 2, some of you could be life path 2s, but I'm hearing that like, again, there's some kind of karmic lesson that you're cleaning up around being second best because you're not. I'm hearing, honey, you're not, and you never were. And it's important to be around people who don't put you in that energy. So I think you've had to confront fears around that. So you were drawing in practice. You know, you were drawing in so that you knew that you are number 1. But also the thing that these people have in common is that they were refusing to see something about somebody that they partnered with, whether that is a business partner or whether that's a romantic partner. A lot of these people were deaf, dumb, and blind when it came to the people that they were associating with, sharing their bodily self with, sharing their energy with, their home with, that they've chosen to build a life with. And I'm hearing not making a decision is making a decision. So this is just like somebody being reckless in their decisions. It's like this is a self-love thing for them too, because it's like they didn't care enough to make sure that their future was bright and clear and that they were free and unencumbered and not contractually tied down to a lot of people, places, and things that they didn't want to be. And maybe some of you like realize that too, that you were the one refusing to see certain things about your partner because something about like the love or like, I don't know, because you felt the love and you weren't blocked off at the heart space, you know? So everybody here is like finding balance and then, yeah, success and growth. Success and growth. This could also, for some of you, because there is a minority group here that they're wanting me to talk to. For some of you, you're obsessed with a person that you're refusing to see the truth about. You're refusing to see that this person is in a happy, healthy partnership with somebody that they love and somebody that they value and somebody who loves and values them back. And it was like something here was maybe just sexual or fleeting, you know, between the 2 of you, but you're projecting that out onto somebody else and you're just refusing to see that because there's like a fixation here on somebody's energy for reasons other than heart chakra reasons. It's like a sexual possessiveness. You know, it's like I must have that because if I don't have a person like that or if I don't have that person near me, then people are not going to see me as being up on a pedestal or people are not going to see me a certain way. So you have to, we're here for y'all too, to see your worth and what you need and your value to get you where you need to go in holy partnerships that are built of the heart space. Because you can't force anybody to feel that way about you either, you know? And the same path is available. I'm hearing once you let go of this, the same path to healing is available to you. Yeah, and this is about taking the lead. And again, we have a 4, like with the Emperor. Yeah. Somebody here is an Emperor energy, and I think they're going to come in like willing to take the lead in some way so that you can rest and reconsider and recover, and that you can be in the love energy, strengthening bonds and sacral chakra. This is like powerful sexual connection that's actually, it's like very heart chakra. It's like the making love energy. Yeah. Challenging times are for you to, it's telling you something. Listen. Yeah, and just trust. Listen and trust. And again, she's following her heart energy. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Noir just said, we should acknowledge that we have done quite a bit of work and that we are being told repeatedly that we are worth it. Yeah. Yeah. Observe well-deserved reward. Spirit was like, exactly. Well-deserved reward. I feel like, yeah, there's some kind of well-deserved reward that's coming in here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I feel like you need to let go of some. I just saw goodbye in true colors. So I feel like you've got to say goodbye to something here to let your true colors shine. And for some of you, it's like there's a partner energy that maybe needs to say goodbye to something here so that they can actually be themselves and let their true colors shine. And this is a karmic lesson. And you can't, confirmation, and you cannot learn the other person's lesson for them. You know? And so you can't make something work for somebody, you know, like shocking news, karmic ties. So there could have been some kind of shocking news here about a karmic, or I feel like something's happening here to shake things up. Because I feel like when I was saying these things, like there was some part of you that like relaxed and accepted something like on an energetic level of like, right, like I can't control this. I feel the love. He's not willing to leave his situation, or she's not willing to, you know what I mean? It's like to honor the love. Like there's nothing I can do about it. And I just feel like, boom, there was some kind of like shocking news. Something about coping, secret accounts, bad news. Police station, karmic ties, heartbreak. Yeesh. Yeah. I just feel like there's a tower moment going on for somebody's karmic. There's some kind of tower moment. Too late. Karmic ties. Bumping heads, reckless love / sex. So, backstab. Yeah, there's some kind of negative karmic lesson that's coming in here, and it feels like it's too late. Something's too late. Okay. So moving on to another message here. We've got muddled, unclear thinking that's blocking your happiness. And okay, the tortoise energy. Again, we have that turtle, right? So it says slowly but surely getting ahead. I feel like there's something about this that you can't see because it feels like you're moving slowly, but Spirit is saying like you are slowly but surely getting ahead. Somebody will try to make you do something against your will. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So there's something here that is actually like you are actually getting ahead of this. And I think this person, there's some kind of arrogant person here with the rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Okay, January could be significant. Changes in your life. Somebody could be a Capricorn or Aquarius moon. Protection from a powerful friend. Wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Okay, so some of you, it's like, you know this. Something could have happened in January or will happen in January where somebody's going to try to put a wedge between you and something that you want. So there's need to, protection here. Broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. So there can be an unsuccessful outcome to this if you plan ahead. Great personal sorrow, new job or career. So for some of you, it's connected to a new job or career. January might be significant here to somebody. Trouble or accusations. Look, finger pointing here. Short journey. Okay, so it could be that, okay, warning you of a problem. Okay, so Spirit wants to warn you of a problem either now or in the future. Spirit's trying to pinpoint this for you, that there could be some kind of trouble or accusations. Spirit's doing this so that you can sit in your own peace and harmony and successfully overcome this problem. So somebody could be coming at you with some kind of like trouble or accusations. It's going to be a short journey. This person, it's going to cause this person actually to step into a new experience because their wish is not going to be granted. And it's going to be something that they are in need of help or assistance for. But karma is here. Interesting. So this is just reminding you to stay like balanced, right? Peace and harmony. And you're going to come out on top of this, okay? Like a sincere wish for you is going to be granted. Deep, because you have deep personal strength and a peace that assures success. Peace, there it is again, peace. Just staying in peaceful energy. Because you're just not a combative person. Somebody could also be trying to provoke you, to make you seem so that they can point the finger at you. Maybe, again, January is significant to that. Or again, somebody's Aquarius moon or Capricorn moon. Some of you are going to be taking a short journey. Let me just see here. Anything else, Spirit? New message? New message? Oh boy. You are climbing towards some kind of success. This just feels like slow and steady wins the race is what I'm getting. Just one foot in front of the other. It's very much that turtle energy and not like the hare energy. And if somebody's trying to, I almost said debate you, or if somebody's trying to race you, like it's not a race. Like just do your own thing. Like you're climbing towards success. Some of you need a vacation here. Fear, worries, tense situations. Some of you, there's like just a lot of tension around you. And like if you can get away, even like if it's with that short journey energy that's been coming through, even if it's just a short journey, like if you can get away, it'll be good for you. Yeah, and stay away from greed. So I think that's what I'm getting here. Okay, anything else that you want to say, Spirit? Jess, you have no aggressors here. Okay, I feel like some of you could be receiving some kind of message about a wish fulfillment, and you're just being encouraged to actually consider this. Like, go inside and consider this. Spirit is going to be giving you a lot of guidance and a lot of intuition here on this to help you make a decision. So, yeah. And for some of you, it's like a decision to cut away from something, and maybe a marriage or a person. There might even be an argument that's going to reveal something to you. And it's divinely guided here. But look, whoever's coming at you, we had this mirrored in one of the other piles. It's the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. And again, I just feel like you have this elevated perspective. You're going to remain in your dignity and you're just going to cut this person off. Who is this person? Yeah, this person's extremely insecure. And they're the hare to your tortoise. This person wants some kind of like quick results out of something. They see you as this Queen of Wands. Maybe they feel left out in the cold by you. For some of you, this person thinks that you left some kind of traditional religion or some kind of traditional something or other, looking that you left some kind of traditional path that would have had the two of you together. And this person wants to come in and argue about that because you moved away. And I think you moved away from their nonsense is what I'm hearing. Like, I don't think this person was treating you right, but this person's not seeing that. Because they're very anxious and they feel ashamed. And there's some kind of secret here. Maybe they're secretly watching you. And this person like wants you. And they want to go back to the past. They want a new beginning. They want to clear the air. They want to offer you something. They want to build. Ugh. But you're defensive. And this person wants to yell at you about that. So you're feeling defensive and this person wants to approach and yell at you for being defensive, which is just going to make you more defensive. Like this person feels burdened. Yeah, I'm like, why are they're not in a peaceable energy. They could be burdened by work and their routine and maybe, again, some kind of tower moment. This could be an ending of a relationship. And maybe this is with you. So if you're going through a divorce or something, or if that's a decision that you're going to be making, then I feel like this person wants to argue with that about you or argue with you about that. There's going to be a fight here about an ending of your relationship. Either you moved away from this person in the past and because you no longer resonate with something, some kind of traditional viewpoint. This could be very well be a religion. This could also be somebody who's trying to throw the book at you. You know, like if you're trying to leave, it's like, well, the Bible says, you know, this, or this. And it's like, they're just trying to use that as a tether, as a leash. Like, and you can feel that. They want to move forward with you, but you're defensive. They want you to make a choice. Oh. So, but for some of you, it's like you're going to make this announcement to somebody. You know it's going to be a fight, but you've thought about this for a long time and you've healed something within yourself that had you tied to this karmic relationship. But this person feels like you're made for each other. And you even though this person's going to try to come in, like come at you with this Page of Cups, I think that you're just like, no. Yeah. They're maybe waiting for their ships to come in with you. They really wanted to come back in some kind of glorious energy, or they want you to see them in a certain way, or I don't know. This person has been watching you. Or like if you're breaking up with somebody, it's like you're going to move away from them and then they're going to like watch you in secret. Who you're hanging out with and stuff. And it's going to be causing them like a lot of stress. Because Some about options. It's like they want to know if the people you're hanging out with are like, if you're secretly hooking up with them, or if they're your options, or if they have competition. They want to know what your options are. Maybe this person treated you like an option in the past. Yeah. If this person schemed around, they broke their own heart. Well, that was very specific. And justice is in you finding a happy marriage, a happy relationship. It's a karmic justice. It's a karmic rebalancing. Either because this person didn't treat you right, or they tried to bind you in something that wasn't suitful? That wasn't suited to you. And instead, like, so when you're like, listen, I really think that I need to leave this, exit this relationship. It's not like working for me anymore. Then this person wants to throw the book at you in some way. Instead of, okay, well, I'm hearing you say that you're unhappy. Like, this concerns me. Like, let's talk about this. Specifically, what are you unhappy with? Maybe this is something we can work out. A little give and a little go. Like, is this something we can fix together? Instead, they just want to throw the book at you. Like, well, you can't leave because God says you can't leave. It's like very controlling kind of tyrannical behavior instead of just like, let me try to understand what you're trying to say. Like, clearly you have a need that's not getting met, or clearly you have needs plural that are not getting met. Clearly you don't feel seen or cherished or valued. And I do love and cherish and value you. So how can we get on the same page about that? Like, this could also be a person who they have a weird control thing, like where it's like to them, just playing nice with another person on the playground in a relationship is just beneath them. Okay. And Spirit, again, is just saying to trust your heart space. So this person could throw a lot of words at you, which is why this started off with the 4 of Swords upside down, because I think that you've been internal and you've been healing something and you've been spending a lot of time thinking about something. You know your stance on something. If you are religious, if it does matter to you what the Bible or the Quran or anything says, definitely do your research, do your homework, look into that. Know what you think it says. Know why you think it's actually okay. Like, do all of that stuff ahead of time, because I think this person's going to throw a lot of words at you. Yeah, they're going to throw a lot of words at you. They might even want to travel to you. This person might tell you that you're their wish fulfillment, that they've been doing a lot of thinking and matured and leveled up, and that they're just waiting for things to change. Something outside of them, though. Like, well, I'm just waiting for something here to change. Or they want you to before you make your decision. And I'm just letting you know, because why are you letting them know that? This person's coming from a place of poverty, like on the inside. That's why they're so argumentative. And for some of you, it's like maybe they're having money problems, and it's like or they don't want to have money problems, and that's why they're going to argue with you and try to keep you. But it's blocked off at the heart space. Yeah. And even like if they do try to run this lingo on you of like, but Jesus says, or Muhammad, like, it's not connected to the heart space. And here's one thing I'll tell you. As a person, I don't plant my flag on a lot of things when it comes to religion and spirituality. And I'm not an expert in any of these things, but I have like studied religion and I'm interested in it. And one thing that I've realized is that there's a lot of, you will not understand the scripture, I believe, of any religion unless you pull it down to your heart space. It has to come alive for you. It has to be a living text. But I feel like this is a person who just points to a dead text, like some kind of dead words. And if this isn't a love situation, then again, this could be a family member trying to control you, but it's hollow. It's a hollow shell. From Talladega Nights. Carly told me about your marriage. It's a hollow shell. Sorry. Oh no. Yeah. And it's like, maybe you know that I don't know, somebody here could have gotten together. Somebody here is like not moral, but because yeah, I'm hearing shake and bake, and he's like, never again. No, never again. So it's like, there could be something here where it's like the shake and bake between you. The connection is like just dead because somebody crudely pasted their face over yours in your family photo. I've watched that movie too much. They've, just moved themselves into your mansion, and into, married your wife and, anyway, the accent, LOL. Okay. So Spirit has happy news on the horizon. Like, this is a yes to, like, if you've been like something here you've invested a lot in, it's like time to make some kind of happy change. that you've been very reflective on, you've known this for a while that something needs to change, then the sun card's always a yes. And there's like very happy energy coming in. There is some kind of defensiveness. I don't know. That's a very specific message that I feel like somebody needed to hear. So that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for being in here. Well, I do astrology chart readings. Again, I believe in astrology. Yeah. Belittling with your beliefs. Happiness is a choice. Yeah, I might be doing those. Astrology is a funny thing, okay? Because I don't know, and it perfectly intersects like with my personality in a lot of ways, because astrology is one of those things you can learn more and more about astrology every single day until you die, and you'll never learn everything there is to know about astrology. And it's something that I just have like the utmost of respect for. And yeah, I probably will read astrology charts at some point, but I don't know about that. Thank you. Nice. New Pluto. You guys, preparing for the eclipse that we have coming up here. Can I speak to astrology a little bit? Yeah. Hey, Jess. Can you please help me find the link for the floral? Oh, for the love is a verb hoodie. Yes. Oh, just the shirt. If you scroll, I think it's like the same as the shirt, but just scroll over. Try that. I think it is the same link as the shirt, but then if you scroll over, then it's the hoodie. It's like on the same one. I need to order mine too. I was trying to get her free contest. Any chance for a spicy reading anytime soon? Maybe we'll do that over on Patreon. Because, Patreon is 18 plus. And so I feel like I can say what I need to say. Maybe we could do that over there. Tomorrow's Patreon reading, we are doing Single as a Pringle, and it is the nexus between this journey this part of your journey and the next part of your journey in love. Read a chart like every week afterwards, I make another connection. The more I study it, it's ever unfolding, right? Yes. Get a pick a card for the eclipse, please. Maybe I'll just pull a card for the eclipse. Should I? I'm just hold on. Let me just pull 3 cards really quick here for the eclipse. Like if there's anything that Spirit wants to say here. I shared a video on Patreon too about the eclipse. It was really interesting. I'm really interested in this eclipse for some reason, like more so than anything. Like I feel like it's a really big eclipse. I was listening to a couple people describe it, and there was a lot of talk about like just repentance. So I think maybe, and I was feeling like I was meant to say this too. Thank you for reminding me, because I do feel like there is something to do with repentance. Like here about the eclipse, like if you have ritual, religious tradition, whatever your tradition is, that you repent, like, and that means to apologize with deep sincerity. So it's like, just, if you make your amends, like if you just almost like a confessional, and I don't personally believe that you have to go to like, a Catholic priest or anything, but just like whatever it is to just like repent, or just like if there's anything that you're sorry, or like you're asking for forgiveness or something, like to Spirit, like to God, or just I feel like it's like a really good time to do that. Okay, let's see, like just for the, oh boy, look, independence, new beginning. Oh, I love that. Okay, hold on, I'm just gonna pull 3 cards here for the eclipse. All right. Just in your mind, pick a number 1 through 3, or all of them. Okay, so the eclipse, the hangman. So if you have the ability to like rest or relax during the time that the eclipse is occurring, really like take a time out for yourself. That's highly recommended. Any kind of spiritual practice, highly recommended. Spending time in prayer, spending time in meditation, chanting, like whatever it is, like create. Some of you are really good at this. I'm literally hearing, even if you don't know, you're very good at like just crafting your own ritual, whether it is like, I love working like with my candles, and I set them up in like certain orders and like fashions. And I just like to like bring up some, kind of an energy or something, or like, and create an altar space, or like create a prayer, or like pull out your favorite prayers or something, or like but do something like spiritual definitely when the eclipse comes in. And I do feel like there's some kind of like a perspective shift. And if a certain area of your life has been stagnant, I feel like you're going to realize that. You could realize that you've been stagnant in a certain situation here in your life. And I also think that something's going to like click in, and it's going to give you some kind of a new perspective. Also, I'm really noticing that his hands are behind his back here. So, oh, the phone. They said try not to be on your phone, and don't use your hands. There's something about not using your hands, like on the eclipse, which maybe that's just like meditating or something like that. He's also like, again, like don't go anywhere. Don't almost like the Jewish practice, really truly, of like the Sabbat, like of, you know, the day of rest. I also just heard afternoon delight for those of you that applies to. Yeah, so that's pile number 1. So if you chose pile number 2, interesting. Okay, so the eclipse energy here for pile number 2, I feel like maybe there's been a lot of confusion. Maybe you're even feeling spiritually confused in your life, and I feel like this is going to help like bring that up. For you. It's also going to help you explore your options and things that mattered to you in the past. I feel like it's really kind of like a death energy, to be honest with you. And you're getting some kind of like higher kind of purifying perspective, but it's by way of this kind of confusion energy. I get asked so much on this channel about confusion. Please do not fear confusion. It doesn't mean you're lost. Confusion is very much a part of the journey most of the time. It's part of it. It's like if I'm going to travel from, I don't know, New York to Florida, I'm going to travel through Washington, D.C. It's going to be a part of my journey. Confusion is very much that way. A lot of times when we feel confused, it just makes us feel uncertain. It just means maybe that it's not a time to be taking action or something, but just allow yourself to be confused. Know that is a part of the journey. And I'm literally seeing like little flakes of dust, like kind of start to loosen up and kind of kick free. It's loosening certain things that have maybe been packed down. And that is also reminding me of shadow work. So maybe some of you have been doing your shadow work and it's just kicked up a lot of stuff and it's caused some kind of confusion. Don't fear that. So the eclipse energy might bring out this confusion. And I feel like it's trying to nexus point. It's trying to like be a bracket from one part of your journey to another part of your journey, but it's very much by way of confusion. Okay, it might be to do with like marriage, love, romance. There could even be, for me, this is Bharani energy, like the 4 of Wands. And so you could be trying to make up your mind about a Bharani individual. So if this is a man who is very much masculine, but very nurturing. And maybe there's like a question around this man, like, is he who he says he is or something like that? But I feel like you could have a happy relationship with that. If this is this of any gender, this could be somebody that is, not maybe conventionally attractive, but still is very attractive and actually is seen as attractive by a lot of people and like still gets a lot of attention. And that person could be like your happiness. There also could be somebody here, because Bharani energy, like with female energy, it maybe has to do with S work. Like there could be somebody like that here from your past, or just like that kind of, there could be somebody here who's like vengeful. I'm hearing like a vengeful karmic. Somebody who is like very sexual, or like maybe there's been a sexual connection here and maybe you thought that was your happiness, but this person has a lot of vengeance, and it could have been because of a broken connection here, like in the past. I don't know. And you're confused about your options about that. Like somebody who is very nurturing, but also very masculine, somebody who's very vengeful, very sexual, could have been connected to somebody vengeful or sexual, something like that. And somebody here who is very, maybe not conventionally attractive, maybe they're not your typical type, but like you're still very attracted to them. So there's questions about like what constitutes like a happy love, like a happy romantic relationship here. Yeah, with the King of Pentacles. And that's a part of what this eclipse is meant to bring up for you. And it's not something that you're going to logic your way out of. So this is also like an introduction to the emotional space, because this is Venus and Scorpio energy, and Scorpio is that deep water. It's deep, deep water that has like been kind of stagnant. So it's maybe connecting here with the emotional space here during the eclipse. So just don't fear any of that when it comes up. Okay, 3, if you chose pile 3 for the eclipse. Ooh, heartbreak, betrayal. Oh, grieving. I feel like a relationship could end here for some of you, or it did end, or like you're healing your heart. This feels fresh. Like this feels... Because the Page of Wands, down in the cold. Yeah. I feel like this is healing your heart from something here where you felt left out in the cold. And there's been maybe a lot of conflict and a lot of strife. There's karma to be worked out here in a relationship. That's what I'm getting. There's karma to be worked out here in a relationship. And it might even be between a parent and a child for some of you. And this could be out of wedlock for some of you. Like there's some kind of child-father situation, like out of wedlock. Whether that's like a stepchild or whether that is something was created. Yeah, there's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of competition or conflict here about an ending. Yeah, something here is like ending. But there was like a lot of clinging to a situation. Maybe to move forward or... Yeah, so the eclipse is going to be bringing about an ending or like helping you to process an ending. Hurt, fear, betrayal, competition, those kinds of things. And yeah, I'm hearing like seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. There's some kind of karmic lesson that's, I feel like, being brought up in relationships. And this to me feels like when you really look at it, like even if a particular relationship ended, then I still feel like there's a lot of, it's still a part of like a karmic relationship pattern. Like you can recognize something similar about that, you know, the relationships that you kind of been in, and it's like closing out some kind of karmic pattern for that. So yeah, that was for the eclipse. Yeah, and all of it has to do with mastery. And look, again, of the heart space, which is what, yeah, mastery of the heart space. Some kind of karmic lessons, clearing out, mastering of the heart space. And I always view the heart chakra as like kind of the king chakra, to be honest. I know like, yeah, like you're unlocking things like all the way up to the crown. But to me, we've got energies that come in through the crown. We've got energies that come up through the root that are meeting and melding in the heart space. And so I just feel like these are probably higher level spiritual lessons, and they're helping you. Funny enough, it's helping you see clear, and it's helping you navigate like here in the heart space. So all right, that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for being here in our little chit chat, joining us on a Friday. I hope that you guys had a good week, and I hope that you will have a good week. I hope this resonated with you. And I just want to say, I'm really feeling this. Like, I hope you know that a lot of people love you. I hope that you know that a lot of people do have their eyes on you. And even though I'm just going to echo what I said at the beginning of this reading, because I'm just feeling so called to, a lot of you do have, like, again, a lot of these eyes on you. It's just that the ones that Spirit called out in this reading are for some kind of reason. Spirit just wants to shine a light on those particular people. But a lot of you are very beloved. Like you just have a lot of good energy around, but it's something that you kind of already know that and can already feel that, or something. It's like you already kind of know certain people that have that energy towards you. Yeah. And we love you. I'm literally hearing to say that. Like we are also soul connected, and there's a lot of love here in this group. That's what brings us and binds us together, is that heart chakra energy. Oh my gosh, following that heart chakra energy is what's like kind of, yeah. Noir just said the heart is the confluence. It's clearing before May. April showers bring May flowers. Thank you all. Yes. Thank you. And there is a Patreon live stream tomorrow. We will, maybe we'll figure out over there when we want to do a spicy, saucy reading over on Patreon. And we'll be working on getting that link for you as well, for the shirt. Did you find it? Who was asking about that? Leah. Okay. Okay. Bye guys.